which we're proud to call customers. You count on us to keep you connected to what matters most. And we're committed to delivering you the best internet, TV, and mobile service. We're Spectrum, connecting the places we all call home.
At Citizens Bank, we believe in the communities we serve. With locations throughout the Tri-Cities and Knoxville, Citizens Bank is the trusted partner to work alongside your business and family in accomplishing financial goals. As a family-owned bank founded and headquartered in Northeast Tennessee, a big part of our success is your success. So stop by a branch or visit citizensbank24.com today and get to know the citizens in your community.
All trophies and plaques for WCYB's Friday Night Rivals are provided by Eddie's Trophies and Gift Shop in Bristol. Eddie's Trophies also offers medals, plaques, acrylics, glass, and crystal pieces for your business, school, or sports team. That's Eddie's Trophy and Gift Shop online at eddiestrophies.com.
This Labor Day, it's back. The greatest offer in the history of Zach's Home. Get a double sales tax rebate or 5 years free financing. That's right. You're going to get a double sales tax rebate.
You got to get to Zach's.
Welcome back to the Food City pregame show. Let's go inside the numbers on tonight's matchup between Sullivan East and Volunteer. Since 2001, these two schools have played 18 times. Sullivan East holds the slight edge 11-7. The Patriots actually won 7 in a row at one point in this series and 10 of 11 matchups between 2003 and 2017. Now, there were a few years they did not play. However, Volunteer then turned the tides, winning 4 straight from 2018 to 2021. Sullivan East, they did win last year's game 21-20. Offensively, Sullivan East averaging 26.5 points per game on the season, while Volunteers scored just 7 points in their 2 games. Last week, the Falcons game, though, was called at halftime due to weather. There's only one thing left to do before kickoff, and that's make some predictions. The Prep Picks crew is up next as we continue our countdown to kickoff.
At Jersey Mike's, they slice your order right in front of you. Watching that can send a rush of emotions through a person. Excitement, baby-like wonder, anticipatory chewing, and happy claps sliced right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing.
Summer won't last forever, but with a great selection of vehicles during Toyota's national sales event, there is still time to capture new memories. Hey, how are you? With friends and family. Before it all flies by.
Make some memories in an exciting new Camry or electrified Camry Hybrid and get APR financing as low as 3.99% plus 2 years no-cost maintenance.
Come in today.
Toyota, let's go places.
At Citizens Bank, we believe in the communities we serve. With locations throughout the Tri-Cities and Knoxville, Citizens Bank is the trusted partner to work alongside your business and family in accomplishing financial goals. As a family-owned bank founded and headquartered in Northeast Tennessee, a big part of our success is your success. So stop by a branch or visit citizensbank24.com today and get to know the citizens in your community.
Next up, the Big Pal from Pal's. A 1/3 pound all-beef patty, creamy mayo, crisp lettuce, tomato, and onion on a toasted bun. Do I have any offers out there? Oh, to the man in the jacket, to the woman in blue. Oh, to the man, to the woman, to the man. Going once, going twice. Do I have any more? Oh, stolen by the fellow in the back. Oh.
Me? Lucky fella.
Don't miss your chance to take home a Big Pal. Pals, great food in a flash.
Catch the biggest plays and final scores on Friday Night Huddle with the News 5 sports team every Friday night during News 5 at 11. Sponsored by Ingalls, Champion Chevrolet, Citizens Bank, and Pals.
Welcome into week 3 of Prep Picks. Heather Williams alongside Cole Johnson and Steve Wilmoth, ESPN Tri-Cities, TriCitiesSports.com. Steve and I went 3-2-1 this week, so there's now a log jam at the top of the standings. But if you watch the YouTube version of the show, you know who's really in first place. All right, let's start in Virginia. Lebanon at Patrick Henry. Steve, the Rebels knocked off Class 2 school in Virginia High last week, and they do it for 2 weeks in a row.
Lebanon last week really tough going against that Honaker offense. Quarterback Peyton Music. Meanwhile, Patrick Henry picks up the big win on the road. Running back Cameron Godspeed does what he does. Quarterback Alex Brown pushing 100 yards rushing and throwing. I think Lebanon's defense will play a little better this week, but I don't think it's going to be good enough to get the win against Patrick Henry. We'll stick with the Rebels.
Yeah, that was a defense that really struggled last week, as you said, against Honaker. Lebanon, they got a lot to prove now, so that's why I'm going to stick with Patrick Henry as well. I agree with Steve in this one.
Cole, I know you got to see Honaker in week 1. I got a chance to see Patrick Henry really impressed with that offensive line. I cannot believe that Class 1 school is that big up front. They're going to be able to push people around this year, so I, too, am going to make it a clean sweep for Patrick Henry. All right, staying in Virginia, no one had the Bristol-Virginia showdown between John Battle and Virginia High as a game to watch, but here we are. Trojans turned some heads with a win at Abingdon last week. Cole, who do you like in this game?
Right, John Battle looked really good last week. I think we were a little bit surprised. They had a big win in week 1, and the Bearcats took that loss at home. I took them. I had to go with the Bristol team, but this time around, I think the Bearcats they'll clean it up a little bit. Just 15 points last week. It's going to be a good game, but in the end, I'm going to go with the home team here. I'm going to go with Virginia.
You were a little bit surprised on that game last week. I was
well, he's the new guy.
John Battle wins over Aberdeen for the first time in 10 years, and you really look at the stats, that game was no fluke. I mean, John Battle gave up 2 special teams touchdowns, basically a punt return and 1 short touchdown to Abingdon. So I don't think that was a fluke. They haven't beaten Virginia High but once in the last 9 years. I'm a Battle believer at this point. That's not a fluke. I want to stick with John Battle in this one. Go Trojans.
Yeah, it absolutely was not a fluke. I was at that game. Yeah. That being said, I think that Virginia High has a few more athletes than Battle has. I think this is going to be a great game. I agree with Cole, but I'm going to give it a slight edge to Virginia High. The Musket Bowl comes early this season, Steve, and I don't think anyone had Daniel Boone 0-2 on their bingo card to start the year.
Yeah, or their Thingo card, for that matter. You know, that not only is it an early Musket Bowl, it's the earliest one in history, I believe. I mean, September the 1st. And not only is that odd, it's odd that one of these 2 teams typically over the course of the years comes in with it really going. A lot of times, both teams have had it going. This year, both struggling some out of the gate. For Daniel Boone, offensively, just can't figure it out yet. Meanwhile, for Crockett, did they find the answer last week in freshman quarterback A.J. Wynn? He only completed 3 passes, but they all were for touchdowns. This is a complete toss-up. I don't know who to pick. I'm going to go with the home team and go with Daniel Boone. I just think a freshman quarterback against a Jeremy Jenkins-led defense. Coach Jenkins does a great job. I've seen him make some great quarterbacks look like freshmen, and Crockett does have a freshman.
Yeah, something's got to give for this Boone offense, right? Just 18 points on 2 games, got shut out in week 1. I think we see them kind of crack open here in this one. I'm going to stick with Daniel Boone. Something's got to give. They're going to get that first win of the year.
It's clearly obvious that last year's team at Daniel Boone don't live here anymore. I mean, it was just, that's a generational team that they had last year. But I am also going to go with Boone. All right, West Ridge, 2-0 on the season, thrust themselves in the conversation in Region 1-6A. But Cole, this is going to be their toughest test yet at Dobbins-Bennett.
Yeah, I think we'll really see what Westbridge is made of here. 66 points in 2 games so far this year. Trey Frazier, what a couple of games he's had. I think Dobbins-Bennett has the upper hand in this one solely because of the way they performed last week. They're hungry to go out and finish a game.
For Westridge, you know, we talked about last week about the loss of Emilio Hogate, who did end his season with that knee injury. It took a host of Wolves to replace Hogate. They did it and got the big win over Daniel Boone. But this is Dobbins-Bennett rolling into town. It'll be a tough win at Westridge, but I think Dobbins-Bennett's got the athletes to win the football game.
When do you not win a football game but gain confidence? That's exactly what happened to Dobbins-Bennett. Slight edge to Dobbins-Bennett in this one. Final game, our Friday Night Rivals TV game this week, Sullivan East at Volunteer. This game will go a long way in the Region 1-4A playoff race. Steve, how do you see this one shaking out?
Well, for Volunteer, they have scored 7 points, 1 touchdown, and 6 quarters. Did not get to finish against Lakeway Christian on Friday night. Meanwhile, for Sullivan East, Drake Fisher. Coach Simmons texted me his stats Friday night. 40 out of 60, 533 yards, and 4 touchdowns. Volunteers offense has not shown me they can keep up with those numbers yet. I will go with Sullivan East.
I just don't see how this can shape out the way Volunteer. What they've shown us here through the first 2 weeks is not enough to keep up with Sullivan East. I think they bounce back and get that win. I'm going to go with the Patriots.
When these two teams played last year, everybody thought Sullivan East was going to have the edge, right? And Volunteers said, no, we're going to stand toe-to-toe to you. It was a fantastic game, came down to the final minutes. I think Volunteer fumbled in the final minutes to decide the game. Drake Fisher this week, he had such a good week. I mean, he's the X factor in this game, as Steve said, and for that reason, I'm also going to agree and go with Sullivan East. Now, because I know people cannot get enough prep picks, we have added a new dimension this year, YouTube show. More games plus 2 more panelists. Episode 3 is on WCYB's YouTube channel right now. And remember, you can get all your scores and highlights Friday night at 11:15 on Friday Night Huddle.
What you doing out there?
Taking the scenic route. I know this looks like a summer blockbuster, but this is a Nissan sales event tag. With 5 drive modes, this Nissan Rogue gives the performance of a lifetime. Now comes the real star of the show.
Now get a low $375 per month lease or get 0% APR financing for 36 months on select road trims.
Better hurry. These offers won't get a sequel.
This Labor Day, it's back. The greatest offer in the history of Zach's Home. Get a double sales tax rebate or 5 years free financing. That's right. You're going to get a double sales tax rebate. Sofas, sectionals, recliners, bedrooms and dining rooms, even mattresses and accessories, plus lift chairs, rugs, and save up to 50% on all outdoor furniture. Don't you miss the Zach's Home Labor Day sale.
You got to get to Zach's.
Double sales tax rebate. Get it?
Attention shoppers, don't forget to ask our certified butchers for great recipe tips.
This is an authentic butcher shop, where meat is hand-cut in-store, beef is ground fresh daily, and expert advice from a certified butcher is always free of charge.
Free advice? That's what I call value. The quality I crave, the value I count on.
Nobody does food like Food City.
At Citizens Bank, we believe in the communities we serve. With locations throughout the Tri-Cities and Knoxville, Citizens Bank is the trusted partner to work alongside your business and family in accomplishing financial goals. As a family-owned bank founded and headquartered in Northeast Tennessee, a big part of our success is your success. So stop by a branch or visit citizensbank24.com today and get to know the citizens in your community.
Welcome to Falcon Stadium in Churchill, Tennessee. The Sky 5 drone powered by Guardian Foundation Repair flying high above Volunteer High School on the first day of September 2023. A beautiful night for high school football. It's actually homecoming here tonight for Volunteer. You might think, wow, it's really early for homecoming. It is, but this is the 3rd home game of the season for Volunteer. They only have 1 more after this one, so it's homecoming tonight. Cheerleaders are fired up, ready to go as Volunteers looking for their first win of the season. We welcome you now inside the broadcast booth. Casey gets alongside the coach, James Cawley. Tonight we have Sullivan East and Volunteers, the region opener for both teams in Region 1 4A. And Coach, we're going to talk about a couple of seniors, starting with Sullivan East and their senior quarterback.
Yeah, their senior quarterback, Drake Fisher, number 16, a 6'2", 190 pounds. Last week he completed 40 of 60 passes for 533 yards and 4 touchdowns.
533 yards. That is unheard of at the high school level. Even NFL level, that's unheard of.
Yeah, that's for one game to go out and do that. He's passed for over 4,000 yards in his career, so, you know, expect big things out of him anytime he gets on the field. And one of his favorite receivers is Tyler Cross. He's averaging 167 yards a game, and he's caught 3 touchdown passes so far.
Now, on the other side for Volunteer, they have a tight end linebacker, Grant Weiniger. He's going to have to play big on both sides of the ball.
Yeah, Weiniger, he's their big guy on defense there. He's 6'3", 205 pounds, plays linebacker. He's got to come up and put some pressure on the running game tonight, as well as coverage in the secondary, dropping with those backs coming off the field. We're going to see some crossing patterns tonight, so big things has to come from Grant tonight. And at tight end as well, he's going to have to catch some passes.
All right, whoever wins this game takes the leg up in Region 1 4A. We'll have the kickoff coming up between Sullivan East and Volunteer on Friday Night Rivals.
the big leagues, where our go-kart all-stars take personal shopping to the next level. They always bring their A game, so you get groceries carefully selected specifically for you. These are passionate professionals, ensuring every fruit and vegetable, every cut of meat is exactly the way you like it. This is plump. That is juicy. And this is lean. Order Go-Kart curbside pickup online for personal shopping at the highest level.
When you're working on your game, recovering from an injury, or just having a little fun, the physicians at Buck Sports Medicine have all the tools to keep you at the top of your game. Trust ETSU's team physicians to give you the same expert care as they give our athletes. With state-of-the-art ultrasound and x-ray, as well as on-site physical therapy, Buck Sports Medicine has everything you need for injury prevention, treatment, and rehabilitation. Stay in the game with Buck Sports Medicine.
Summer won't last forever, but with a great selection of vehicles during Toyota's national sales event, there's still time to capture new memories.
Hey, how are you?
With friends and family. Before it all flies by.
Make some memories in an exciting new Camry or electrified Camry hybrid and get APR financing as low as 3.99% plus 2 years no-cost maintenance.
Come in today.
Toyota, let's go places.
Tonight, the Sky 5 drone, sponsored by Guardian Foundation Repair, travels to Hawkins County, where the Volunteer Falcons play host to the Sullivan East Patriots. Friday night rivals tease off right now.
Toyota's Friday Night Rivals, presented by ETSU Health.
And welcome to Falcon Stadium in Churchill. Casey gets alongside the coach, James Colley. We got Sullivan East and Volunteer. Time now for the coin toss.
This evening's coin toss is sponsored by Tennessee Army National Guard.
Jackson McLean will kick for Volunteer.
All right, well, Sullivan East, they won the coin toss, and they said, we want the football. So for the second straight week, Coach, we have a team. Here it is, the coin toss, the Army National Guard coin toss against Sullivan East said, we want the football. So for the second straight week, the team that wins the toss says, we want the football. We'll see that high-flying Patriot offense led by Drake Fisher here first. Jackson McLean will kick off for Volunteer. We are underway on the first day of September. Nice kick by McLean. Yielded at the 10 by Tyler Cross. And good coverage by the Falcons. Kick coverage team.
Yeah, they got downfield in a hurry there. Ball stayed in the air, and once he called it, he tried to go up the middle, cut a little bit to the outside, down from behind there. Great coverage that time.
Austin Glass on the tackle for Volunteer. So we touched on it in the pregame a little bit. Drake Fisher, senior quarterback for Sullivan East, threw for 533 yards last week in a loss to Tennessee High. Obviously, that was a school record for Sullivan East, and head coach J.C. Simmons said he broke it by quite a bit. So Fisher now third-year starting quarterback. We'll see what he can do tonight under the lights of WCYB. Fisher's going to start with an empty backfield.
Yeah, we might see some motion coming across the field. We got three receivers on the wide side. Yep,
Before the snap.
I don't think Coach Simmons will be happy about that. Not even get off a play and have to call a timeout. Somebody must have lined up wrong.
Yeah, we'll set up the offense here while we have a second. It's the Sullivan East offense. You touched on Tyler Cross, big play receiver. Also Corbin Lazier. He's another one we'll see there. Tight end. He also, plays defense as well. He's got a Division I offer, I believe, from UNLV. He's just a junior. Then the guys up front, they're the ones who are going to have to block for Fisher. Now the Volunteer defense, and we touched on, they're going to have their hands full tonight, especially in the secondary.
Yeah, and you know, they run a 3-4 defense. They only have 3 down linemen. They got 4 linebackers. We might be able to look for some stunts tonight in the middle. They'd be doing some crossing in there, coming off the corner with the outside backer. But you got to remember, they like right then, they had 5 receivers up there ready to go, so somebody's got to cover them. So if they stunt, you're going to see man coverage.
So not something you see very often, a timeout taken before the first offensive play of the game. Sullivan East
changed their formation.
Now they do have a back in the backfield right now. Cooper.
I think they're only going to rush 3.
All right, Sullivan East ready to go now. Man in motion is going to be a throw kind of behind the line of scrimmage. And that's going to turn into a nice game for the Patriots. That is Caden Roberts on the reception.
Yeah, ran a little swing pass out to the right, was able to get up and had great blocking out there on the wideouts.
Here's the Volunteer defense that we touched on. They're going to have their hands full tonight. They got the Frazier's there in the secondary, Cooper and CJ. Alec Pennington, linebacker, and then those guys up front going to have to try and throw Fisher off his spots a little bit. That was
a gain of 9 on the play. It'll be second
and 1. So a gain of 9 there for Caden Roberts on the little swing pass from Drake Fisher.
Man coverage in the secondary.
Got a penalty flag down here. They pick up the first down, but it looked like there might have been a little bit of movement against Sullivan East.
Yeah, I think had a guy in motion and another guy moved.
Illegal motion. Number 20. 5-yard penalty. Repeat second down.
So the penalty goes against Caden Roberts, who had the first catch of the game for Sullivan East. So that'll set up a 2nd and 6.
He must have cut up field too fast. I didn't see that from here, but I guess the official over on the sideline said no, he can't cut up like that.
There's Grant Weininger. Fisher going to throw another quick pass, almost intercepted. A great play right there on Volunteer. That's Austin Glass. He had the tackle and the kickoff to start the game, and he almost had an interception there.
Yeah, same play they ran. First play they ran over on the side to pick up 9 yards on. Switched it, did a flip-flop, and went to the wide side of the field. Great defensive play.
Austin Glass, just a sophomore. So all of a sudden now, after that penalty, goes from 2nd and 1. Now we're 3rd and 6 for Sullivan East. Fisher has 2 backs. Now we got a man offside there at the top of the screen. It looks like for Volunteer.
Oh, yeah, that's going to be costly. I believe that's Buzzo, maybe defensive end.
Furian Buzzo, the junior. And now he's going to come out of the game after that penalty.
Yeah, I don't think Coach too happy about that. Gave him 5 easy yards. Now that's 3rd and short. Much easier to pick up 3rd and 1 in the 7 yards, 6 yards.
There's Jesse McMillan, head coach of Volunteer. Got a very young team. He starts 5 freshmen. Handoff on 3rd and short, and that's going to be a first down for the Patriots. Powell's sudden service first down. That was Donovan Smith-Peters on the carry for Sullivan East.
Yeah, just hit it up there in the middle, right off of the guard center gap, and was able to pick up a first down there.
CJ Frazier made the tackle. It's a gain of 4, and a Patriot first down at the Falcon 31.
First time we called Smith-Peters' number. 1st and 10 for Sullivan East from their own 31. Man in motion, a little flip. Volunteers got some good pursuit. Sullivan East able to break through there. Will Alley found an alley or two there for a nice gain.
Yeah, it was a foot race there. He was able to outrun the safety coming up there that time. I believe it was maybe Frazier coming up there from the secondary.
37.
Couldn't see his number there.
If you say Frazier, you got a 50% chance of being right in the secondary. They start 2 Fraziers.
Yeah, both safeties.
It's 2nd and 4 for the Patriots. Fisher under pressure a little bit. He's going to decide to run here. He's going to run out of bounds, avoid some contact. He does pick up the first down.
Yeah, what happened that time, it went motion to the wide side of the field. The linebacker just walked in and decided to come from the outside, put pressure on the quarterback. Didn't have any contain over here on the other side, and he was able to get around to pick up the first down.
Fisher coming right into your living room. Preston Cox, our photographer down there, didn't move, didn't flinch. Quick throw deep. Incomplete there on first down. He's looking for Alley.
Yeah, it looked like a little fake pass down the sideline there. Something you'd see more when you were on the 20-yard line going into the end zone. They thought it was open, and he looked on the inside. It was on the outside shoulder.
When you coach, did you ever have a quarterback throw it 60 times in a game?
Don't think we ever made 60. But, I think we're up in the 30s some.
So in 2 games you got to that.
Yeah, that's with this air raid offense. I mean, practically every play's a pass unless you got 5 guys in the box, and then they're going to run it. Right now you can see they got 6, 7 guys in there, so this is a pass.
Bit of a high snap. That one almost intercepted. And that was Glass again. Austin Glass has been all around the football for Volunteer. That one went through his hands.
Yeah, what happened that time, the back out of the backfield was going around a little flat pass over there, and threw it just a little bit early before he got his head around, but the defense was sitting there and went through their hands.
That's going to be 3rd and 10 now for Sullivan East after a couple of incomplete passes.
It's 3rd and 10.
They haven't targeted Cross yet in the passing game.
Cross is out wide over here on this side. They're still looking to the other side.
Fisher throwing off his back foot across his body. Has the man. It's complete to Alley. What a pass that was by Drake Fisher.
Pass complete. Number 7.
Look at there. He just ran a little post pattern. Split the safeties back there.
Sullivan East is going to go on the ball quickly here. They're inside the Toyota red zone.
10 for the Patriots at the Falcons 16.
They're at the 16-yard line. That was a heck of a throw there by Drake Fisher off his, probably not how they coach it up there off the back foot, but it worked. 1st and 10, 4 receivers, 3 to the far side of the field. Fisher's going to throw it out. Complete inside the 10, inside the 5. That is going to be a touchdown for Caden Roberts.
Yeah, Roberts caught about a 3-yard pass. He got excellent blocking from the 2 wideouts. Sealed it in the side. Inside, he cut outside and up the sideline and give him 6.
When you caught that ball there, didn't think it was going to be a touchdown, but you said great blocking out there by Alley and Corbin Lazier, and it leads to a touchdown.
Yeah, Lazier did a perfect block, and as well as Alley, and just cut off their block. That was 2 big plays there really fast.
Will attempt the extra point.
Matt Geisinger will attempt the extra point for Sullivan East. That is up. That is good. It's 7-0 Patriots. You're watching Toyota's Friday Night Rivals.
Summer won't last forever, but during Toyota's national sales event, you can make memories that will.
Come on. There you go. Where's my mom? Just be in the moment.
Make some memories in a new best-selling RAV4 or electrified RAV4 hybrid and get APR financing as low as 3.99% plus 2 years no-cost maintenance. Toyota, let's go places.
When you're working on your game, recovering from an injury, or just having a little fun, the physicians at Buck Sports Medicine have all the tools to keep you at the top of your game. Trust ETSU's team physicians to give you the same expert care as they give our athletes. With state-of-the-art ultrasound and x-ray, as well as on-site physical therapy, Buck Sports Medicine has everything you need for injury prevention, treatment, and rehabilitation. Stay in the game with Buck Sports Medicine.
Welcome back to Volunteer High School, the Sky 5 drone powered by Guardian Foundation Repair, and a beautiful night for high school football. That opening touchdown drive for the Patriots, 9 plays, 82 yards. So 2:34 off the clock. Here's head coach J.C. Simmons in his 4th season as the head coach of Sullivan East. They have yet to make the playoffs under Coach Simmons, but I think this year's team maybe is his best one yet since he's been the head coach.
Yeah, the offense is definitely explosive. Anytime you got receivers running the routes that they can run and that get open, and Drake hitting them, yeah, it's Fisher's got an arm. I mean, last week against Tennessee High, I want to know how many times Tennessee High has given up 200 yards passing or 300, let alone 500. 500 yards passing in one game. That's just amazing.
Now, on the flip side of that, what we're going to have to see from the Sullivan East defense is last week they gave up almost 400 yards rushing to Tennessee High. So how will their defense respond after that performance last week? You know, Volunteer certainly took notice of that, and they're going to try to obviously want to exploit that in their own running game if they can.
Yeah, that's one thing Coach Simmons was talking about this week, that the team had to have better execution, and he was talking about defense. People's got an assignment, and you got to do your assignment, and if everybody does their assignment, defense is successful, and you don't have those running lanes in there for those backs to hit like Tennessee High did last week.
Geisinger will kick off. He's from Germany, his third season at Sullivan East. The low one is going to go close to being out of bounds. A nice position kick in the corner. Volunteers going to have to make something happen here. This is Aiden Parson. He ran a long ways and didn't go very far. Ball was positioned well. I thought it was almost going to go out of bounds there.
Yeah, I think he could have let it. If it had gone out of bounds, I believe they'd got the ball up there on the 35-yard line. As it is right now, they're backed inside their 15-yard line.
Volunteer, they start a freshman quarterback, Jamison Mao.
Yeah, number 8. He's going to feel some pressure tonight, I'm sure.
Coach McMillan says it's not ideal to play a freshman, but they've earned it. They're the best players at the position. Now is to come out throwing on first down right to Parsons, and he drops it.
Yeah, Parsons, I think he's their leading receiver. He's the, I think maybe he's averaging close to 30 yards a game receiving. They don't throw the ball a lot. Looking at the running game, I think they were trying to catch East offside that time on first down.
There's the Volunteer offense, Caden LaFollette. You'll see him at running back, number 5, and mentioned Jamison Mao, freshman quarterback. Second and 10, man in motion. Got a little pop pass there to Parson. Sullivan East defense, well measured, as Chase Bailey on the tackle.
Yeah, Bailey stayed home. He wasn't going anywhere. They run a little jet sweep, but like you said, I think they actually give him credit for a pass on that. I'm not for sure, but now it's 3rd and long.
There's the Sullivan East defense. You'll see a couple names that play both ways. Donovan Smith-Peters, Corbin Lazier, Chase Bailey, we just mentioned his name. How about Blue Prophet? What a name that is right there, number 1.
The safety back there.
Yes. Got a man running on late for Volunteer. That's Keelan Relaford. 3rd and long for the Falcons. Sullivan East looks like bringing some pressure. Mal's pass is picked off. Picked off by Elijah Briggs.
Stepped right in front of Weinecker there. As he was crossing the field, they were looking for him. And just great defensive play right there.
Elijah Briggs, the junior linebacker.
I'm sure the freshman quarterback didn't see him.
So now Sullivan East, their offense with a very short field. They're going to start off the drive inside the Toyota red zone at the 17-yard line of Volunteer.
Right off the bat here, we might see a fade in the corner of the end zone here. Throwing it out there on the outside to Alley. Or over here on the other side of the field, we don't have a corner over here on Cross right now. Cross is going down. He's going deep.
That pass is almost intercepted.
Off the fingertips.
Now, we had a man running on the field late for Volunteer. There's a flag there.
Yeah, they're going to get penalized. So it's 1st and 5 here.
Yeah, they already had 11 people on the field. And then somebody tried to run on late, but that was a great play by Keelan Relaford to knock that down. Got a few flags already here in the first couple minutes of the game.
Yeah, Relaford there, he's a sophomore. that came over from the safety position that time to get over there to knock the pass away. Almost intercepted it in the end zone. That would have been a big break for Volunteer.
Participation against Volunteer. That's a half a distance to the goal. And it'll be a repeat of first down.
First down.
Falcons are penalized inside the
Legal
10-yard line.
participation against Volunteers. So now this ball will be inside the 10-yard line.
Takes it half the distance to the goal.
Marked at 1st and 2 for Sullivan East.
It's going to be the first yard and a half for the Patriots for first down.
Fisher has a man beside him. He's going to come out throwing to the back of the end zone. Almost is looking for Cross, and that's incomplete.
Fisher goes incomplete.
Yeah, just a little high on that.
Cross.
8:04 remaining in the first quarter.
Fitting for Volunteer.
Cross got one hand on it, couldn't bring it in. Glass in coverage for the Falcons. This will be 2nd and 2 now for Sullivan East. 3 receivers at the bottom of the screen, 1 at the top. That's Leisure.
1 at the 8.
That's where they're going to go to Leisure, the big man. Throw it up, and he comes down. And they say incomplete.
Incomplete.
He's out of bounds.
Third down.
Used his 6'5" frame well that time. Got it up high, just a tad wider. Then had another touchdown there.
Alex fitting for the Falcons.
Mentioned Corbin Leisure at his size, just a junior. Watch here. Again, only need 1 foot in high school. And that's a good call there by the official. His foot came down on the paint.
3rd and 1.
3rd and 1. A long one or a short 2. And then we got a penalty marker coming.
Before the snap.
Warning on the sideline.
Sideline warning against Sullivan East.
Sideline warning. The first one is a warning. If it happens again, it will be a penalty.
Third down. At about a yard. Ball spotted at about the 8 into the 7 for
The
first
official on that side was not happy about something going on. He's down there on the 8-9 yard line, and
Coaching box ends at the 25.
yeah. What's going on with that? I guess I have to stand up for the coach, huh?
I wouldn't have it any other way. You ever get a sideline warning?
Couple. Yeah. Without a doubt.
Any of them justified?
From my standpoint, no.
3rd and short here. There's going to be a handoff up the middle. And that's going to be close to a touchdown for Smith Peters. They're going to say, I don't see any signals yet. Looks like he's going to be just short.
Inches short. I don't know where they're going to spot the ball.
It's inside the 1.
Just short of the goal line, but the gain's good enough for a Patriot first down.
Yeah, ball never broke the plane, it looked like there.
Excellent camera work there.
First
you
goal
can see it.
1.
So we'll see if Smith Peters gets it again. That is the play, and that is a score. Donovan Smith Peters makes it 13-0. Sullivan East.
Yeah, they decided to, let's forget about throwing the ball here. A couple downs, let's run it. I think the guy in the middle there, he was stunting over on the A gap on the left side. The right side of the offense, and then they ran to the left side, so there's a little hole there at that time. They got a good block on the nose man.
Matt Geisinger will attempt the extra point.
Matt Geisinger will attempt the extra point.
Geisinger right down the middle. 14-0 Sullivan East. 2 possessions, 2 touchdowns for the Patriots. You're watching Toyota's Friday Night Rivals.
10%. Big deal, right? What's 10%? I'll tell you what it is. 10% is that vacation you've been needing, or that anniversary gift she deserves. It's that big trip to Vegas, or the biggest TV in the store. It's a new roof. It's a new couch. It's that thing that you're about to need. The other guys will tell you 10% is no big deal when they tack it onto your next car. But Friendship thinks it is. We know it is. And that's why we're giving it to you. 10% off right now at Friendship Jeep of Bristol. Because, yeah, it's a big deal.
We're dealing!
At At Citizens Bank, we believe in the communities we serve. With locations throughout the Tri-Cities and Knoxville, Citizens Bank is the trusted partner to work alongside your business and family in accomplishing financial goals. As a family-owned bank founded and headquartered in Northeast Tennessee, a big part of our success is your success. So stop by a branch or visit citizensbank24.com today and get to know the citizens in your community.
Welcome back to Volunteer High School, the Sky 5 drone, powered by Guardian Foundation Repair. Thanks to Keith Roberts, Jason Hutchinson flying the drone once again this week. That last drive, 4 plays, 17 yards. Of course, the big penalty was illegal participation. That was half the distance to the goal. Sullivan East, 2 possessions, 2 touchdowns, and Volunteer now in an early 14-0 hole. And interestingly, in that first possession, they did not attempt a run. They threw it every play on that first down, first possession. So we'll see now what the game plan is. Down 14-0 last week. Volunteer fell behind 27-0 after the first quarter against Lakeway Christian. Looks like it's jersey night there for the crowd there. See
for the Patriots.
Basketball jerseys coming in there?
Yeah, some jersey night. Geisinger already his second kickoff of the game. So 2 extra points, 2 kickoffs. This one caught and then dropped at the 5 by Relaford. He gets out across the 20, past the 25, so nice return after he dropped that. Here's the Air Force fan cam for the first time in this game. We touched on the jersey night. Looks like I see a Michael Jordan for the Bulls. There's a Scottie Pippen as well. A lot of Chicago Bulls jerseys in there. Tennessee.
Back here, number 19, Pittsburgh Steelers on the left back there.
There's Zach Wilson, number 2 for the New York Jets. I don't think we'll be seeing much of him this year now that Aaron Rodgers is in New York. All right, now Volunteer, little power formation here. Relaford, nice carry. First on the ball is stripped by Smith-Peters. And he takes it the other way down to the 10-yard line. Donovan Smith-Peters just ripped that ball away from Keelan Relaford.
By number 6 of the Patriots, Donovan Smith-Peters.
Another mistake there, not holding on the ball tight. Came out with tight ends and a T in the backfield. Double lead off a right tackle, hitting it up in there, running hard. Got good yardage, and all of a sudden, boom, ball's going the other way.
Smith-Peters rips it out, takes it the other way, and Sullivan East for the second straight possession will be starting inside the Volunteer red zone. Inside the Toyota red zone. This drive will start at the 9-yard line for Sullivan East.
Yeah, that was just a heads-up play by Smith-Peters there. Something that you practice, and you get a chance to do that once or twice a season.
Yeah, you always wonder, why are we doing this drill? That's right. That's there, right?
That's it right there.
All right, Drake Fisher, another short field, and Smith-Peters beside him. Fisher going to roll out, has Leisure across the middle, cut for the touchdown. Corbin Leisure makes it 20-0. Boy, that's a big body when you throw it to him. He can box defenders out.
Yeah, if you watch how smooth Drake Fisher was on this, just stepping, rolling out a little bit to his left. Just watch this play. This is smoothness in motion right here. Boom. Made it look easy.
Corbin Leisure with the touchdown. It's 20-0 Sullivan East. Geisinger is going to have to ice his leg here the way this is going tonight. Bit of a low snap. That one is blocked. We've got a penalty flag coming in though at the end.
Roughing the kicker?
There's the marker, 10-yard line.
Yep. Find out if he wants to kick it again on the kickoff.
Penalty against Volunteer.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. That penalty will be carried over to the kickoff.
Penalty will be assessed at the kickoff.
Here's the replay here. Geisinger, bit of a low snap. Gets run into by Keelan Relaford.
I think he hit the ball there before he hit the kicker. I'm sure coaches want to maybe talk to an official about that. He doesn't understand that.
The extra point, though, no good. We'll take another look at the touchdown here from Drake Fisher to Corbin Laser. You said you're watching him roll to his left and then throw back across his body. Very impressive throw by Fisher.
Just made it look easy.
Time now for our Scholar Athlete segment.
The Mountain Area Ford dealers are proud to recognize our News 5 Sports Scholar Athletes of the Week.
Each week, News 5 and your Mountain Area Ford dealers will be honoring student athletes for their work on the field, in the classroom, and in the community. From Volunteer High School, our honoree is JC Begley. JC is a state qualifier in track and cross country. She's also a member of the Falcon basketball team.
All Scholar athletes have the opportunity to compete for a $5,000 scholarship to be awarded at the end of the season.
Where did you say you were?
We are back, Sullivan East, after the
penalty on the
yardage. They're going to kick off from the volunteer 45-yard line. So now in this position, you want to do like a squib kick and try and onside kick it, maybe try and get the ball, or you want to try and pooch it high and hit it inside the 10?
Leading 20-0. We might see a little pooch over there on that right-hand side. Volunteers ready for it. They've moved up there. They've got 9 guys up there ready for it. And then he might just kick it through the end zone there.
And that's exactly what Geisinger is going to do.
Kick goes into the end zone.
Take it on the 20 this time, see if they can get some offense going.
At their own 20.
I see them come back in that running formation there with 2 tight ends and a T in the backfield.
So Volunteer in a very big hole to start this game here. We haven't played 6 minutes yet, and it's 20-0 Sullivan East.
Sullivan East has really taken advantage of the turnovers. Turnover, touchdown. Turnover, touchdown. That first drive, 2 big plays and a touchdown.
So they will go with the full house backfield again for Volunteer. Jamison Mao under center, going to hand it to Relaford again. He's going to get about 7 yards on the play. Keelan Relaford.
Yeah, they were trying to stun in there. You see it over here on that left-hand side. Carpenter picked it up there. Him and Smith was able to bounce over here to the right-hand side. A little power game coming off a right tackle.
Second and 2. They've only ran this formation twice, but they had 2 good plays before the fumble on the first one, then a nice play. Second down. That's going to be Austin Glass on the carry. His first carry. We've called his name a couple times on defense and special teams, but he picks up
Marshall Jones made
the first down.
Gaines good enough for a Falcon first down. 31.
That's a Powell sudden service first down, and they can.
Something's going on over there on that sideline there. The official is.
I need to move the chains on the far side.
Yeah,
there they go.
Yeah, a little miscommunications there with the officials that time.
So Volunteers going to stay with this full back house formation. As Relaford breaking a hole. Keelan Relaford inside the 30. Sullivan East brings him down at the 5-yard line. Tyler Cross brings him down, but Keelan Relaford goes a long way for Volunteer. They found something here with this formation.
Yeah, you can see over here on this right-hand side, they've got a tight end, got beautiful blocking down inside, cuts off his block from his back, speed up the field.
It's a 65-yard run by Relaford from his own 31 all the way down to the 4-yard line of Sullivan East.
Same play 3 times in a row. Well, we're going to see it number 4. Got the split left, tight right.
Jamison Mao under center. He's going to hand it to Relaford again. Why not? Give it to him, and he goes in for the touchdown. Keelan Relaford, Volunteers on the board.
Yeah, same play 4 times in a row. T in the backfield, we're running a double lead off tackle. That's what happened that time. Over there on the right-hand side, the tight end is really closing down inside. Bullock that time, number 40, as well as Jacoby there at tackle, number 60. Cheek, 57 at right guard, and Smith, excellent job blocking. Waiting for a long snapper.
They're kind of important on the extra point.
Yeah, you might want to get him in the game.
Play clock down to 7. Relaford's going to stay in and be the holder here for Jackson McLean. And that goes through the hands of McLean. So no good. We'll take a timeout. Sullivan East on top 20-6 over Volunteer.
News 5 Sports, recognized by Tennessee Association of Broadcasters with top honors in sports coverage for WCYB's It's Bristol Baby Race Show with Heather Williams and Casey Getz. Award-winning news. News 5 WCYB.
When it comes to the analysis of what really happened in the Vols game, nobody knows it better than the players. The men who wore the orange.
And the players that wear the orange today.
That's why we partnered up with the players. Join us each week for the Volunteer Club Locker Room, powered by Spire Sports. Analysis from the guys who played here and still play here today.
Watch the Volunteer Club Locker Room, Sunday night at 11 on Fox 39 WEMT.
The Abingdon Falcons versus the Gate City Blue Devils are Toyota's Friday night rivals. Friday, September 8th on Fox 39 WEMT. Toyota's Friday night rivals, presented by ETSU Health.
Welcome back to Volunteer. A lot of offense early in this one, 20-6. Sullivan East over Volunteer, and we played just over 6 minutes in the first quarter. Already been 4 touchdowns. Jackson McLean will kick off for Volunteer. A little short pooch kick. That one's going to drop at the 20, and Cross will pick it up. Across the 25, out at the 26. So for the Volunteer defense, first of all, this is a win because Sullivan East is starting this possession in their own territory for a change.
Yeah, I think since the first series of the game.
There's the U.S. Air Force fan cam. Some Sullivan East fans making the trip from Bluff City down here to Church Hill. Sullivan East coming off a loss last week to Tennessee High. They won their opener at Johnson County. This is the region opener for both teams. The ultra important region games. Those determine who make the playoffs in Northeast Tennessee. Both of these teams in Region 1 4A. There are 7 teams in the region. 4 of them will make the playoffs. Fisher going to hand off on first down. Maybe a gain of 3 for Blue Prophet.
Number 1, Blue Prophet carries. Austin Glasser, 6 made the start.
Right over there off the right side. Motion came back to the wide side, to the left that time. Ball's in the middle of the field on this play.
2nd and 7 for Sullivan East. 5 receivers. There's going to be a screen out to Cross. Cross has some roof. He can make this guy miss. He gets across the 45-yard line.
Yeah, they ran a little bubble screen that time over here to the left side. Excellent blocking by the lineman. Cross cut it back inside, got upfield, then back out. And first down, plenty of yardage. It's up to the 47-yard line, 48.
Again, we'll have the
spotted at the 47.
Guard coming out for the field goal attempt coming out.
J.C. Simmons.
Michael Clifford, come on down.
He's an assistant coach under Mike Locke, and then took over as the head coach during the COVID season of 2020. A less than ideal time to be a first-year head coach.
Yeah, terrible time for high school athletics, for everything for that matter.
Now he's cutting here, Keelan.
Got a penalty flag here.
Okay, just checking, it's Michael Clifton.
Yeah, had a little movement there. Left tackle, he was backing up that time.
In the field goal competition, there's a marker for the snap.
So it'll be 1st and 15 now for Sullivan East.
You're going to be penalized 5 yards. It'll be first down and 15.
Volunteer lost here in week 1 to West Ridge, a 6A school, and then last week Lakeway Christian down near the Morristown area. They only got to play a half with the weather last week. It was 27-7 at halftime, and the game was called after that. Pass complete to Corbin Lazier, gets that penalty yardage back and then some.
Yeah, Lazier just did a sit-down route that time. Fisher went through his progression.
He's such a big target.
Big target. That was pretty much, I think he looked to the outside, right back, sit down, wide open, finding an open in that zone that time.
At his size, he's almost someone you almost have to kind of have 2 people with him because there's no one that I don't think can kind of one-on-one match him up.
Yeah, most of the time in the secondary, your guys are smaller than 6 foot. And now here he is going out for 6'5".
Fisher's got some pressure. He's going to roll out, throw it. That one is intended for Leisure. Can't come up with it.
Yeah, Leisure, he was over there on the right side of the field, came all the way across. And Fisher almost made a great play out of nothing that time. A lot of pressure that time up the middle.
Holding, offensive holding is the indication.
It's a big play now for, all right, there was a penalty flag on the play.
Repeat second down. You do want that, don't you?
Yeah, holding penalty, it's lost 10 yards that time. It'll be second and long.
Patriots are going to be penalized 10 yards from the line of scrimmage for offensive
I heard
holding.
the head official asking Coach McMillan, making sure he wanted that penalty, and he said, oh, yeah.
Yeah, no doubt about that. Let's back them up. Keep them away from our goal line as long as we can.
Second and 15 for Sullivan East. Volunteer rushing through. Looks like they're setting up a screen here to Smith Peters. Great job there by Volunteer. That's Parson who made a tackle, and he saved a lot of room there with that tackle.
Yeah, Parsons got up there a little quick. Coming out the block that time was number 55, Sams, and he just didn't get there. Parsons was a little quick. Saved a big play that time.
Nice tackle by Aiden Parson, the junior. 3rd and 12. This is a big play for the Volunteer defense. If they can get a stop here and get off the field.
Lena Horn go down to about the 16, 17-yard line. You'll see athletic.
3rd and 12.
Looks like they're playing man coverage underneath and got 2 safeties free back there.
Not sure what that play was. There, a little miscommunication between the line and everybody else.
I think they thought the defense jumped off sides and the center just snapped the ball, and it's automatic. We got a fade route, and the officials didn't throw a flag. So now it's 4th down. We're going to see our first punt here.
4th and 12. See Coach Simmons talking to Drake Fisher.
Relaford and Aiden Parson.
So Volunteer gets a stop after
Chase
they
Bailey,
score.
punt formation for Sullivan East.
Keelan Relaford back for Volunteer. He's the man who scored the touchdown for the Falcons. Low snap. Volunteer coming after it a bit. Relaford's going to catch it shy of the 30, and he's going to lose a couple yards. Good coverage by the Patriots.
Excellent coverage. As soon as he caught the ball, he took 1 step and bam. We had 3 guys down there for Sullivan East that time. First guy down the field, I believe, was Brown. Yeah, Caden Brown. Roberts, I'm sorry. Caden Roberts, first guy down the field.
First and 10 Falcons at row 30.
All right, so Volunteer had some success with that 3-back set. Full house backfield. They just ran it right at Sullivan East, and I would assume they're going to stick with that.
Yeah, I think we'll probably see it again.
Yes, we do.
Yeah, the OT.
Mal's going to hand it off on 1st down, and that's going to be Austin Glass.
Austin Glass, the ball carrier.
5 yards off the right tackle that time. I believe Roberts came up from the secondary position and made the tackle.
Volunteer will take this all game long on 1st down. They want to pick up 4 to 5 yards to play.
34-yard line.
I believe that's 5 times in a row we've seen the same play.
Running off right tackle there. This time it's going to be to Relaford again, going right. He's going to be close to a 1st down.
He really cut it back inside that time. I thought he did an excellent job there at defensive end. Jones coming up and just closing it down on the inside. You can see 72 there. Then he just hit it up in there and was able to get a few more yards. We got to move the chains over there. I don't know what's going on the sideline.
It's going to be 3rd down and short.
Let's give a little love to the offensive line up there for Volunteer. Done a great job. Jacoby Hyatt, number 60, you see right there, a freshman starting at right tackle. We talked on how young this team is. They start 5 freshmen, and one of them's at right tackle. There's Relaford. He's a sophomore with the run on first down.
And Cheeks the right guard and Smith the center. All doing an excellent job blocking over there on that side.
Volunteers offensive line starts a freshman, 2 sophomores, a junior, and a senior.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of 12s on this roster for Volunteer. They're a young team.
Learning on the run.
Once again, the full house backfield. Once again, it's Relaford churning forward. Sullivan East doing better a little bit that time.
Yeah, everybody's getting in the gap. Everybody got in the gap that time and stayed home. Not a lot of running room, but it's going to be 3rd and about 4.
Big Christian Blevins there on the stop. One of many Patriots in on that play. 3rd and 4 now for Volunteer. This ball will be snapped on their own 46-yard line as we're under a minute to play in the first quarter. Once again, full house backfield. Mal's going to throw it. That one's going to be intercepted.
Pass is intercepted.
Sullivan East, Isaac Stanley.
84
with the interception.
For the Patriots.
That's the 3rd turnover of the first quarter for Volunteer.
Yeah, the quarterback would like to have that one back there. Mowell, he just didn't get any air under it. Had a little fake there to the inside. The receiver stepped outside. Going up the field, it's a little flat. Didn't get it outside.
Aiden Parson, the intended receiver.
Yeah, and Stanley on the coverage there. Excellent job.
Sullivan East will start this drive at their own 41-yard line with 41 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Patriots on top 20-6. Four receivers for Sullivan East.
Letting the clock run down.
Volunteer rushing 3. Fisher, plenty of time across the middle, has the man caught. That is Caden Roberts. He's inside the 20, down inside the 10. Caden Roberts, a splash play. A Powell's sudden service first down for Sullivan East.
This is air raid offense at its best. They got 2 safeties back there. They had six defenders underneath. What does he do? He splits the safeties. Look right here. Catches right in between both of them. Cuts to the outside. Turns on his speed all the way down inside the 10. Excellent pass.
Caden Roberts, big play. Sullivan East inside the 10-yard line, close to the 5. Looks like it'll be marked at the 7-yard line inside the Toyota red zone. Drake Fisher and the Patriots looking for their 4th touchdown of the first quarter. Fisher's going to throw it up deep to guess who? Leisure, and that's a touchdown for Sullivan East. How do you stop that?
It's hard to stop. It's really hard to stop. He's going to have help over there from behind. He's going to have to jam him on the line of scrimmage. Just a fade route down there. Probably the number 1 play you see. Throw down inside the red zone. And, you know, he's such a disadvantage height-wise. When you got a receiver that's 6'5", can jump like that. You got a quarterback that can put it on the money.
Geisinger on for the extra point. Missed the last one. There's the roughing penalty after the fact. We got a Patriot running on late here.
I kind of want to give a thumbs down.
They haven't even started. Yeah, the play clock. It's still got 25 seconds on it.
I mean, we got the yellow.
Got another man coming on here.
I don't understand. Now they started the play clock.
Geisinger up and good. That makes it 27-6 Sullivan East. Here's a replay again for the second time in the first quarter. Fisher to Leisure.
Notice that time how far he was in bounds, you know, about 5 yards from the sideline. He wasn't going to step out of bounds on that one, unless it was the back of the end zone. Yeah, just perfectly executed.
All right, coming up next week, we have a bonus Thursday game for you. We're going to show Alcoa at Greenville in Northeast Tennessee. You got the number 1 team in the state in 3A, Alcoa. Number 1 team in the state in 4A, Greenville. Mark Packer and his crew is going to be on the call for that game, but we are going to broadcast that game on Fox 39. It'll be a 7 o'clock kickoff. We will have a pregame show where it's 6:30, and then a week from tonight, we will be at Gate City as the Blue Devils welcome the Abingdon Falcons to Legion Field. So 2 games next week on Fox 39, 1 Thursday, 1 Friday.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of excitement in both places. When you've got a 4A team and a 3A team and ranked number 1 in the state playing each other, fans are going to come out that game. It's going to be packed.
Of course, Alcoa, if you're familiar with Tennessee, they have won 8 straight state titles in Class 3A. Greenville has won 4 state titles since 2010, but compared to Alcoa, everyone falls short when it comes to
they're a machine down there.
So here's Geisinger, another kick in the first quarter. Relaford will field it at his own 5-yard line. He's got some room on the outside. Relaford past the 35, close to the 40. A couple of flags fly there towards the end of the play.
Might have an illegal block there. Check it out here on the replay.
A lot of penalties in the first quarter tonight.
Excellent run back there. Hit it inside. Put a little fake, got to the sideline.
16. Volunteer holding. 10 yards from the spot of the foul. First down.
All right, so holding is the call against Brody Patterson.
Freshman.
Volunteer's going to be penalized. Holding on the return.
That wiped out a 35-yard return by Relaford.
Good move right there. Alley was the contained man on that. Got faked out just a little bit, let him get outside. Holding penalty brings it back to around the 29-yard line.
Volunteer, if they keep this one on the ground, will likely be the final play of the first quarter.
I'm going to guess it's go out on a limb and say off right tackle. Split left, tight right. Maybe like a little power play off tackle.
All right, they're going to mark it at the 29. And they're going to go left for a change a little bit.
Hey, faked everybody out that time. I got faked out. Defense only gave up about 4 on that one. Ran to the split side, wide side of the field. End of the quarter.
All right, Sullivan East on top 27-6 after the first quarter. We'll be back with the second quarter on Toyota's Friday Night Rivals.
Next up, the Big Pal from Pal's. A 1/3 pound all-beef patty, creamy mayo, crisp lettuce, tomato, and onion on a toasted bun. Do I have any offers out there? Oh, to the man in the jacket, to the woman in blue. Oh, to the man, to the woman, to the man. Going once, going twice. Do I have any more? Oh, stolen by the fellow in the back. Oh.
Me? Lucky fella.
Don't miss your chance to take home a Big Pal. Pals, great food in a flash.
Toyota's national sales event is on. Make the most of summer with a new Toyota.
We want the gray Tacoma.
Gray Tacoma coming in hot.
On it. Highlander Hybrid.
Highlander Hybrid on the double hang.
Here we go. That Red RAV4.
Run a Red RAV4.
Hit the deck.
Now that's how you holler.
Make some legendary memories in the powerful and efficient new Sequoia, or the biggest, most capable Tundra ever, with the best resale value, plus 2 years no-cost maintenance.
Come in today.
Toyota, let's go places.
The Earth is 70% water and 30% land. But the entire sky belongs to us. Copy that. Aim high, Airman.
When you're working on your game, recovering from an injury, or just having a little fun, the physicians at Buck Sports Medicine have all the tools to keep you at the top of your game. Trust ETSU's team physicians to give you the same expert care as they give our athletes. With state-of-the-art ultrasound and x-ray, as well as on-site physical therapy, Buck Sports Medicine has everything you need for injury prevention, treatment, and rehabilitation. Stay in the game with Buck Sports Medicine.
You're watching Toyota's Friday Night Rivals, presented by ETSU Health.
While we were away, Elena Horn, a fan, had a chance to kick a field goal for $100, and that is money. Elena Horn, congratulations. You are $100 richer. Maybe someone should sign her up there to be a kicker.
You got it. One happy young lady.
All right, 27-6. Sullivan East on top of Volunteers. We get ready to start the second quarter. You see her $100 richer. Some first quarter stats for you. Drake Fisher in that first quarter threw for 166 yards. So that's on pace to maybe break what he did last week.
Oh my goodness. That's putting up some numbers.
Caden Roberts had 76 yards receiving. So Sullivan East, their defense looking for another stop here as we start the second quarter on top 27-6 over Volunteer. Falcons going to try left again, but Sullivan East, Corbin Lazier makes the tackle for no gain.
Lazier was sitting right there waiting on that. He was going nowhere that time walked up from his outside linebacker position. Excellent play.
3rd and 6. Now this is the part where Volunteer has struggled in the passing game so far tonight. Couple of interceptions by the young freshman here. What do you expect on 3rd down and 6?
It's tough right now with the quarterback throwing the ball, the way he's throwing the ball. He's under center. We might have a timeout.
Yeah, Volunteers calling a timeout to talk this play over. A big 3rd down for the Falcons, down by 21 points early in the second quarter.
Sullivan East is going to bring pressure this time. They're going to do anything, maybe a quick slant pass on the outside.
We'll be back on Friday Night Rivals.
Okay, so maybe not everything gets better with age. But you know what does? Buying a Hyundai from Friendship. You name it, it's better. It's better quality, better designed, with better features and better safety ratings. And at Friendship, Hyundais are better priced, with far better service, and as you may have heard, the best deals.
We're dealing!
Best yet, every car from Friendship comes with a lifetime warranty. Boom. So come buy better, then drive better at Friendship Hyundai of Bristol and Johnson City.
Attention shoppers, don't forget to ask our certified butchers for great recipe tips.
This is an authentic butcher shop,
where meat is hand-cut in-store, beef is ground fresh daily, and expert advice from a certified butcher is always free of charge.
Free advice? That's what I call value. The quality I crave, the value I count on.
Nobody does food like Food City.
Welcome back. Big 3rd down here for Volunteer, 3rd and 6. Mal's going to hand it off on 3rd down. Got some running room, a 1st down, and then some for Volunteer, keeping it on the ground. A nice play. Caden LaFollette, his first carry of the game.
Yeah, what happened that time, they take the jet sweep. I think Sullivan East jumped on the jet sweep, and it was delayed coming to the right side. Just excellent running there, making the defender miss. Was able to get up on there. I think it's Smith Peters came up, but he wasn't able to make the tackle, so they got a 1st down at the 49.
Big 3rd down conversion for Volunteer.
Whack crap going on with the cable.
Caden LaFollette. He's listed as the starting running back on the depth chart we were given. I believe that was his first carry of the game. Relaford's had the hot hand. Now under pressure, a little miscommunication, I think, on that one, and he's going to pay the price as he is sacked by Marshall Jones.
Yeah, Jones was putting pressure up the middle that time from his defensive end spot.
Looked like Mal was going to try to quick throw, then wanted to hand it off, and there was nobody there.
Oh, yeah, what happened that time, they didn't block. They didn't have what I would call a block right call on, and the end was free. Nobody picked him up, no back in the backfield. So the quarterback's got to get rid of it quick. And Jones did his job that time, big 72.
That's a loss of 4 on the play, 2nd and 14. And we're going to get another timeout by Volunteer.
Second half, they have 1 remaining. We'll go ahead and give you the other member tonight of our senior spotlight, sponsored by the Volunteer High
Toyota and your local Toyota dealer are combining resources to support our area high schools. We stand together as community partners for our high school athletes and their families to help schools and students get the most out of their high school years. Toyota is proud to join News 5 WCYD, Fox 39 WEMT, and Tri-Cities CW to provide each host team with a charitable donation to their school. Proudly presented by Toyota and your local Toyota dealer. Tonight's donation goes to the Volunteer Falcons.
There's Jesse McMillan talking to his team here. Volunteers taking 2 timeouts early here in the second quarter.
Yeah, Coach, it's one of those things he didn't like. I think they messed up on their formation that time, so they had to call timeout in order to get it right. They couldn't afford to take another loss of downs. We're 2nd and 14 right now.
Oh, Henry's Restaurant.
Volunteer, their schedule this year, only 4 home games, and this is the 3rd one. It's homecoming tonight.
Yes,
Churchill.
Yeah,
Second and
in the shotgun again. They've been running jet sweep. He's going to fake it again. Nope, he's got it.
Little pop pass to Carson. He's got nowhere to go. Good job by Sullivan East making him go lateral instead of up and down the field.
Yeah, Stanley did an excellent job out there on the outside. His cornerback, he just stayed home. He wasn't buying a pass. He read the tackle. The tackle was run blocking, so he came up and made a beautiful play right here. You see him right there, eyes on him.
It's going to be 3rd down.
You want to make him run east and west, not north and south there if you're on the defense.
Exactly.
3rd and 11.
No way he could turn the corner that time.
All right, that was a loss of 2. It's going to be 3rd and 16 now for Volunteer. Play clock is at 11.
They've got a screen pass. We might see a screen here. He's in a shotgun again.
Sullivan East looks like they're trying to set something up. Now he's going to throw it left out of bounds.
I think that was a smart play. Lowell did a good job that time getting rid of it. Just threw it out of bounds. They ran a little out pattern over here on the left-hand side. Had 2 guys sitting here. You can see the replay over here. A guy just sitting out there waiting. Bam, yeah. Yeah, that was Stanley again out there.
That's what you want your quarterback to do, though. When it's not there, throw it away.
Get rid of it. Live for another day. We'll punt this ball. Get the defense on the field. Try to hold them.
Tyler crosses deep for Sullivan East.
I believe this will be the first punt of the game for Volunteer. Austin Glass has to go back. He drops it. He's under pressure now, and now they're in trouble.
Number 20, I believe that's Roberts, came from the outside on the wide side of the field there. He was the only one rushing after the snap, and then some other guys on defense got up there to help out.
And that looked like a pretty good snap to me. It looked like it hit Glass right in the hands.
1st and 10.
Yeah.
Talking 33-yard line.
Coach McMillan can't be happy on this. No, it did. He just dropped it. I think he was looking up. Also coming up there helping out, big number 72, Jones.
And is that why when you're on the punt coverage unit on defense, is that why it's always worth sending somebody just in case there's ever a bobbled snap or anything?
Oh, yeah, I always like to send 2 people. We're going to send the 2 guys outside and make sure they punt the ball.
So once again, good field position for Fisher and the Patriots. He's going to throw a swing pass, low, incomplete.
Pass goes incomplete.
Probably one of the few throws Drake Fisher would like to have back.
Yeah, a little low on that one. Dropped it. Coming up hard up the defense that time was Glass. Glass would have been there maybe to make another play. We'll probably see that again. Sort of like a little swing pass with the back out of the backfield.
Volunteer student section they're very colorful tonight.
Volunteers staying with the same defense, 2 high safeties there. Man coverage on the corners.
Play clock under 5 now for Sullivan.
Linebackers on the slots. They're running with him, going wide out there. We bobbled it.
Pass incomplete.
Really good play out there on the defensive side of the ball for Volunteer that time.
Tyler Cross was the intended receiver for the Patriots, off his hands there, and again, he didn't have much time to think about it because
22. Do you have 22? I don't have 22 on my. Oh, it's Frazier, the safety coming up there.
All right, Cooper Frazier wearing 22 tonight instead of 21.
Yeah, faked us out there. CJ's still got 9 on there.
All right, thank you. 3rd and 10 for Sullivan East. Fisher has plenty of time.
There goes our crossing route.
Incomplete over the head of Alley. And Volunteers defense after that turnover on downs, 3 incomplete passes.
Yeah, what happened that time? Got a little pressure from the outside. Coming in motion, Alley was crossing the field, and that's who they were going to hit. But the pressure got up, and Frazier had to get rid of the ball. I mean, Fisher had to get rid of the ball.
Your Sullivan East looks like they're going to go for it here on 4th and 10 from the Volunteer 33. It's really obviously too far for a field goal, too close to punt.
Yeah.
Kind of that.
We might see another little fade route here. Looks like we got a bunch set up there on the top. Somebody's got to get on the line of scrimmage. Oh, there we go.
I'd keep an eye on number 12. Lazier, they're going to go to Smith Peters out of the backfield. And he's going to be short of the first down, so Volunteers defense makes the stop.
Really good play there.
Owen Fleener, a freshman, makes the tackle.
Fleener came from the linebacker inside there to tackle Peters on the outside. Great play by the freshman. Get the ball back.
Good stop by that Volunteer defense after the bad special teams play. Put them behind the chains.
Yeah, you got plenty of time on the clock.
8:29 left here in the second quarter. Volunteers had success on offense running the football. That's how they scored their touchdown. But they had some penalties.
Going back to the running formation this time.
They're going left this time. Sullivan East done a little better job the last couple of possessions with this wing T look.
Yeah, Jones came hard that time from defensive end. Closed it down inside, was able to make the stop. Had some help in there, too.
Number 72, Marshall Jones.
Marshall Jones had a sack earlier in this game for Sullivan East. Tackle, that was Camden Woodby who got the carry for Volunteer. Gain of 2.
It's going to be second down and 8 at the 30-yard line.
We're going to go left again this time, and again, not much running room. Sullivan East coached their defensive lines responding a little bit after they got pushed around on a couple possessions ago.
Yeah, I think Coach might have made some adjustments over on the sideline. Said, hey, guys, when they're in this T in the backfield, they're just going to run the ball straight at us. You got to get in your gaps and stay there. And once again, Jones closed it down from his defensive end position, number 72.
For the Patriots.
Braden Ringley there shooting the gap as well at the linebacker position.
Third down and 7.
3rd and 7. Not ideally where Volunteer wants to be on offense. Have to run out of the shotgun here on 3rd down.
Yeah, with Jones walking up there, it's more like a 52 defense. Now the ends dropped into coverage over there with trips to the right side.
Mal's got Jones is bearing down on him. He throws it. It's caught.
Mal's pass
short of the first down. Corbin Lazier.
Yeah, the pursuit got out there and was able to make the stop, so it's going to be 4th down again.
Aiden Anderson with the catch, his first of the game.
Ball's going to be spotted at the 40.
Mowell's wanting to go for this.
And watch right there a little bit. That was LaFollette who just got enough of Jones to save his quarterback. But Lazier keeping him short now. Volunteer 4th and 3. You're down 21. I like the call to go for it.
Yeah, I think they might try to draw them off sides here with the start count. See if they don't go on 2 or 3 this time.
You saw last possession what trying to punt did for them, so might as well try and go for it. A bobbled snap.
I think the quarterback, Mowell, dropped the ball. It's going to be Sullivan's East ball. Anyway, I don't know if he fumbled.
Mal with a little bit of a hard time coming up with that one. Sullivan East recovers Dylan Sams.
Yep, East recovered it.
I'm not sure if Mao ever had it or not, but irregardless, it's a turnover on downs to Sullivan East with 5:59 left in the second quarter.
Going to go deep right off the bat here. Roberts is out here in the twin man. Last time he split the safeties there for that long reception. No, he's going up the sideline this time, and Alley's splitting it. Safety comes over. Whoa! Frazier almost picked that one off back there. He was reading it that time.
Yes, he was. Here's the U.S. Air Force fan cam, the home students, the volunteer. Must be a neon theme for volunteer. A lot of pinks and neon green tonight in the stands.
Yeah, dressed up for the homecoming.
Nice play, as you mentioned there, by C.J. Frazier. And it looks like we're going to have a timeout for Sullivan East. And we'll take a timeout as well here on Toyota's Friday Night Rivals.
Grand opening specials at Champion Chevrolet in Johnson City and Kingsport will leave you asking, how do they do that? 23 Silverado 2500 custom 4x4 pickup 55,545, 23 Trailblazer 23,585. Great selection, great pricing, and world-class service now in 2 locations will leave you asking, how do they do that?
Whether you're a first-time buyer, downsizing, or seeking your forever home, Lori Fletcher with Conservis Real Estate Group is your go-to agent in Tennessee and Virginia. Contact Lori Fletcher today and make your real estate dreams a reality.
Let me share my love of real estate with you.
At Jersey Mike's, they slice your order right in front of you. Watching that can send a rush of emotions through a person. Excitement, baby-like wonder, anticipatory chewing, and happy claps sliced right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing.
Grand opening specials at Champion Chevrolet in Johnson City and Kingsport will leave you asking, how do they do that? Discounts up to $9,500 on select 23 Silverado 1500 crew cab, 24 tracks, $21,495. Great prices, great selection, and world-class service now in 2 locations will leave you asking, how do they do that?
Coming up, we'll have the Friendship Jeep halftime show. The Sullivan East band, they performed before the game, but our cameras were rolling, and we'll have part of their halftime performance. We'll show it to you at halftime, their pregame performance. And volunteer, of course, it is homecoming here, so we'll show you a little bit of the homecoming festivities at halftime on the Friendship Jeep halftime report. Out of this timeout by Sullivan East. 2nd and 10. Both teams have 1 timeout remaining here in the first half. Fisher's going to hand it off. A rare handoff for Sullivan East. We got a penalty flag.
Marker on the play.
Probably a face mask in there.
Smith Peters on the carry.
Smith turned around there. That'd be a big penalty.
Volunteer Gavin Stout, number
give him a
78,
first down.
Falcons in on the play. Personal foul, face masking is
That's half the distance to the goal.
Coach of that eagle eye saw that face mask all the way up here in the press box. There it is. Umpire right there in the middle.
Great camera work there. Give you an up-close view of that. Got a little bit of it.
Just a little
takes
bit.
the ball down.
Inside the Toyota red zone now for this Sullivan East offense. 5:41 and counting here in the first half.
Spotted.
Sullivan East on top by 21, looking to add to their lead. Fisher's going to hand it off to Smith Peters. And he has nowhere to go.
Yeah, Peters hit up in the line over there on that left-hand side, had a lead blocker. The Volunteer was having nothing to do with it. Shut it down.
Buzzo on the sub.
Drake Fisher has thrown for 3 touchdown passes so far tonight for Sullivan East, and Donovan Smith-Peters has ran one in for the 4 Sullivan East scores. Keelan Relaford has Volunteers lone touchdown. Fisher is going to fake, throw it deep. He's got a man open and incomplete, looking for Will Alley. He had him.
Yeah, Alley was there. Just I don't know what happened as far as Frazier when he was looking at him, but overthrew him just a little bit. Had 2 backs in the backfield that time, and they were 6 in the box. sending Roberts in motion. Defense came up a little bit. Alley broke open. Couldn't get him the ball.
3rd and 9 for Sullivan East.
It's 3rd and 9.
They can get a first down at the 4. Man in motion here. Fisher. We got a marker blowing the play dead.
Illegal procedure is your indication.
They must be getting a motion, man, turning up field a little fast, because I didn't see anyone else move that time.
Patriots are going to be penalized.
Had to be movement. If it was any of us over on that left-hand side.
That is when the man goes in motion. He can't turn and start running upfield before the ball is snapped.
Yeah, cannot go upfield. If he steps forward, then it's illegal there. And he was running full speed that time.
So that takes the ball back to the 18-yard line. It's 3rd and 14. Again, Sullivan East can get a first down just inside the 4.
18-yard line.
Of course, they'd like to get 4 more yards than that and find the end zone here. Empty backfield for Fisher. And he gets, looks like, volunteer to go across, and he'll get those 5 yards back.
Yeah, start count got him again. Both ends moved that time. So they wanted to get upfield fast.
Encroachment, number 17, volunteer, remains 3rd down.
And you can see Coach McMillan less than pleased with his 2 defensive ends on that one.
Yeah, that was another mistake, and he was talking about we got to cut out those mistakes if we're going to be successful. Easy 5 yards.
Back to the 3rd and 9. Fisher, plenty of time to throw across the middle. Incomplete. Good coverage on the play by Grant Weiniger.
Weiniger was all over him that time.
Pass was intended for number 12, Leisure.
Put a taller guy on Leisure that time.
Yeah, Weiniger, he definitely has more of the size. Not quite as tall, but...
Yeah, Fisher had plenty of time to throw the ball. They were only rushing 3 that time.
So Sullivan East is going to try a field goal with Matt Geisiger. This one will be a 35-yard field goal attempt.
30-yard attempt.
Looks like they're going to bring some pressure over here on this right side of the offense.
That one...
The kick is no good.
I don't know what happened there. Look, the mess up there. I was watching the pressure coming from the outside of here. Glass was coming hard off the corner.
Special teams have
sputtered tonight.
Yeah, that's a good word for it right there. That one almost the old okey doke on his own man.
Falcons take over possession. It'll be 1st and 10.
So, volunteer.
Ball's going to be marked.
Holds again.
There you go. That was Hayden Jones on the hold for Sullivan East.
It will be marked at the 21st.
So now if you're volunteer, okay, down by 3 scores, you have the ball now. You also will get the kickoff to start the second half. So if you're Jesse McMillan, you think, okay, if we can punch this in here, we're right back in the ball game.
Exactly. They got to cut down on the mistakes. So they're in a spread formation this time. Quarterback's throwing the ball.
Mal's going to throw it, almost intercepted.
Yeah, quick slant pass there. Broken up real quick by Briggs coming up there from the secondary. Well, actually, it's his linebacker position. Inside linebacker there.
Tyler Cross also in coverage number 30.
I'm sure these linebackers get a lot of working in practice against the passing game.
Looks like we have a penalty against Sullivan East.
Called pass interference?
Patriots penalized.
Roughing the passer.
Roughing the passer 15 yards from the line of scrimmage out to the 35-yard line.
Microphone there not turned on for the officials, so we didn't hear that one, but we saw them moving forward with the ball, so that's a big play for Volunteer. Instead of 2nd and 10 from the 20, now they got a 1st and 10 from the 35.
Got a bunch set over here to the wide side of the field, motion with the jet sweep coming.
Looks like Relaford lined up at quarterback in the Wildcat. He's going to take the snap. There's a penalty marker down. Relaford across the 35 of Sullivan East. But again, there is a penalty marker down as Keelan Relaford lined up in the Wildcat. And it looks like that one's coming back, though.
Yeah, that's sad. He made a beautiful move to the outside to get upfield there. Sullivan East finally caught up with him to make the tackle to save a touchdown. It's all coming back. Got a penalty. Probably a legal procedure penalty. Illegal motion.
Illegal procedure against Volunteers, the indication. They'll take it back.
Got a lot of laundry on the field tonight.
Yeah, a lot.
We'll have 1st and 15 coming up.
Beautiful cut right there, getting upfield. The street caught up with him.
So now they go back to the 30-yard line.
They were headed in the right direction. The penalty's killing them right now. Another mistake.
Under 4 minutes remaining in the first half. Both teams have one timeout. Now is back in now. Sullivan East bringing pressure. Run up the middle for Volunteer. They got some room. That's LaFollette.
Got some quick feet. Picked up a first down. Excellent blocking to spread them out here with the trips and ran off tackle.
Gain of 6.
LaFollette.
First down at the 46-yard line.
They're going to give it back to LaFollette again here. And he's going to fall forward across the 50-yard line down to the Sullivan East 48.
Coming into this game, he was the leading rusher for the year for Volunteer. His last 2 carries, I can see why. He got plenty of time on the clock. 48 yards to go, and he got 3 minutes and 5 seconds.
Keelan Relaford checks back into the game for Volunteer. He has their touchdown. Relaford will be beside Mao. It's going to be a handoff to Relaford. He's getting close to the 40, and he's down to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down for Volunteer.
I'm not for sure that Sullivan East shift their defense that time. They had trips to the top side with the tight end over there. Pulled the guard to kick out. He sealed back inside. You can see excellent block there by 53. Cuts up field there. Great running room.
2:29 and counting. A Powell's sudden service first down for Volunteer. It's going to be a handoff to Relaford again, close to the 35-yard line. He'll get about 5.
Yeah, same formation there again. Carpenter pulled, got a block out there on the right side, cut in behind him, got upfield.
Relaford will check
5 more
out
yards
after a couple carries, and LaFollette will check back in. 2 minutes remaining in the second quarter. Volunteer down by 21, but they're on the move.
Same formation again.
LaFollette on the carry.
Carpenter pulled around there, sealed inside again.
And he's going to be very close to a first down.
This is what Coach McMillan was talking about. If we can cut down on mistakes, he thought he could move the ball.
They're going to give him the first down, so now they're at the Sullivan East 30-yard line. That's a bad snap. Looks like kicked away, and Sullivan East. Looks like Sullivan East has it. Although no signal, and yes,
covered at the 45.
They do. Marshall Jones has it for Sullivan East, and that is another killer for Volunteer.
Number 72.
Oh, wow. Big mistake.
Coming up, we'll have our Toyota drive of the game, and maybe we can get a replay there. Didn't quite see how that play started for Volunteer.
Looked like the snap went through the quarterback's hands. Just didn't get a hold of it.
Here we go, and yeah, that was right through Mao's hands. A good snap, and another turnover for Volunteer.
Yeah, Jones did a good job of getting the ball that time. He just pushed the quarterback out of the way and dove on top of it there. Now Sullivan East has got to be thinking about touchdown here with 1:27 to go with their passing game.
That's the 4th turnover for Volunteer, and they also had a botched punt as well that was a turnover on downs.
The officials are trying to figure out how much time's on the clock or where to spot the ball. Maybe a penalty?
It looks like the Volunteer offense is staying on the field here. Again, the referee's mic has not been on the last couple of times he has talked, so don't know what happened there.
Volunteer is going to retain possession. As We believe it looks like.
I don't have a clue what went on. Volunteers happy. They got the football on their own, the 30-yard line going in to score.
I'm not going to pretend I have no idea what happened there. There's Relaford on the carry.
Relaford carries.
Yeah, he went outside that time. Once again, the 53 Carpenter pulled around there to kick out, and he didn't cut off of him that time. Had East waiting on the outside.
Volunteers got to keep an eye on the clock now as we have 1 minute remaining, and running the ball 4 to 5 yards at a time is great, but they're going to be running out of time. They're going to have to start throwing the ball here.
Play that retain possession.
4 down linemen, 3 down linemen, the end standing up. He's going hard.
Mal's going to throw it. He's going to throw it deep for the end zone. He's got a man back there. It's incomplete
off his fingertips.
Good coverage by Chase Bailey. That was Parson, the intended receiver, and Bailey, I think, did just enough. Plenty of good time, and look at it right here. 21 just sticks his hand in there in the last second.
Got his hand in there to knock it away. Got to hand it to Mowell. Rode out, had plenty of time to throw that time. Got set, put it down there. Just couldn't pull it in, or it had 6 there. And that's what the coach is wanting here before halftime. We got 40 seconds left. Might see a back out of the backfield here in a minute.
Yeah, really nice play there by Chase Bailey in coverage. 3rd and 10 now for Volunteer.
Got man coverage over here on the Volunteer sideline.
We got a stoppage of play. A penalty against Volunteer.
Falcons are going to be penalized 5 yards back to the 35.
What was the signal? I didn't see a signal. Delay a game? Oh, that's tough. That's another one of those mental mistakes.
Pushes the ball back to the 35.
See how deep Roberts is off the twin man over here. Give him a lot of room. Stanley's playing outside in.
Sullivan East bringing some pressure. Pass incomplete.
Pass goes incomplete.
Yeah.
Pass is intended for
linebacker from the inside came in there. I believe that's Ringling.
Great and Dennis, the intended target. He's shaken up a little bit. So 4th and 15, you'd expect Volunteer to go for it with the ball at the Sullivan East 35. Dennis takes a big hit there from Braden Ringley.
Yeah, I think what happened that time, he drifted too far inside. Standing a little further outside, he was open, and the linebacker had to get out there, but he got a little bit too far inside, I believe. You hate to see that. It's like he's favoring that shoulder.
So 4th and 15 for Volunteer, 37 seconds remaining in the second quarter. The Falcons offense will come back out here again. You're going to have to need 15 yards at least to keep this drive alive, and you would expect Sullivan East to probably bring a little pressure on Mao.
3 down linemen and outside linebackers have walked up.
35.
Mao's going to roll out. He's going to have to throw it. He gets yanked down.
Mao brought down behind the line.
Yeah, he didn't have time. He wanted to look back here on his backside where they had single coverage.
Christian Blevins. He's not the person I want to be grabbed down by.
Oh, no, he's much bigger than Mowell, the quarterback.
All right, so that's a turnover on downs for Volunteer. Just grabbed him the jersey and yanked him down.
Yeah, big nose man in there.
So Sullivan East, 29 seconds remaining in the quarter. Blevins is going to stay in there in the offensive line. He's a big boy. Fisher going to throw a screen. And they got some running room here.
Ran the bubble screen. I don't know if he got out of bounds or not. Stop the clock to move the chains. They're going to be ready to go here with 19 seconds.
22 made the stop for Volunteer. Cooper
There's a penalty flag back by the line of scrimmage.
Uh-oh. That usually signifies holding.
Back at the 37-yard line.
Or movement before the snap. Yeah, Sullivan East is walking back, so it's against them, man. Looks like.
meetings tonight. A lot of penalties in the first half. Illegal block in the back.
Holding against.
Yeah, that came from that bubble screen over on the side of the lineman getting out of there.
That's the indication.
You got number 3.
Must have been an illegal block right over at the numbers.
So that'll back him up. 19.8 seconds left. At this point, you're the volunteer defense. Nothing behind you.
Patriots
Nothing behind you.
First and 20.
Right now, if you want to go for like a Hail Mary, 4 verticals, everybody getting down the field.
Fisher's got, they're going to do another screen. Good coverage by the defense. That's an incomplete pass.
There's a marker on the
Yeah, we had 4 verticals and they were trying to come in behind it.
Peters.
Looks like Grant Weiniger, there's another penalty flag down on the field. Yeah, busy officiating crew so far tonight.
Oh yeah, lots of flags tonight. That was behind the line of scrimmage, so it could be another hold. We're having another conference here.
Hold it. 74. What?
That's back-to-back penalties against Sullivan East on 74 to the top of your screen right there. You can see that hold of that jersey.
It's locked in there a little bit.
Austin Brown caught with his hand in the cookie jar.
Yeah. Backing them up.
First and a long way to go, we'll just say here. Under 10 seconds, Sullivan East going to run it here for the final play of the half, more than likely, as Smith Peters is brought down, and that will be the end of the first half as Sullivan East leads 27-6 over Volunteer.
That's the end of the first half.
There's a lot of offense in the first quarter, not much in the second quarter of this one.
Homecoming festivities.
27-6, Sullivan East on top, and we're going to chat with J.C. Simmons, the head coach of the Patriots. See him running across the field. Appreciate stopping by before halftime begins. Sullivan East and Volunteer, the first region game for both teams. Region 1 4A. We're going to talk to head coach J.C. Simmons of the Sullivan East Patriots before. Coach, you got us?
Yes, sir.
All right, 27-6. You start off well there. What did you like, what you saw from your team in the first half?
Well, you know, we took advantage of the miscues they had there. Got points out of it, did well in the red zone. Took care of the ball pretty well. You know, they came back with some stuff there that we've got to be better tacklers. But at the same time, I think if we execute better here in the second half, it's going to keep going this way, but we've got to get better at executing.
Yeah, Coach, that's what you've talked about this week. Execution, and whether it's on the defensive side or the offensive side, it's a must to win this game.
Absolutely. Like I said, you know, I've got receivers not lining up right. I've got guys not lining up correctly on defense. We just got to get better and stop thinking so much and just play the game.
Coach, thank you for the time. Best of luck in the second half.
Thanks, sir.
All right, that's J.C. Simmons, head coach of the Sullivan East Patriots. We'll be back on Toyota's Friday Night Rivals.
This Labor Day, it's back. The greatest offer in the history of Zach's Home. Get a double sales tax rebate or 5 years free financing. That's right. You're going to get a double sales tax rebate.
You got to get to Zach's. The best things in life are free. You know, the simple things. Things that bring us joy, comfort, and peace of mind. Things you simply enjoy. With Eastman Credit Union's Beyond Free checking account, that's exactly what you'll get. A checking account that meets your financial needs with no hassles, no hidden fees, and all the features that make managing your money stress-free. Experience the freedom of a Beyond Free checking account from Eastman Credit Union. Open your account today at ecu.org/free.
I plan to keep playing the music I love. But I never planned on Medicare being so complicated. Fortunately, with 75 years of experience helping Tennesseans, the experts at Farm Bureau Health Plans made it easy. So when it comes to Medicare, I know I'm hitting all the right notes.
Farm Bureau Health Plans. Plan on us.
When you're working on your game, recovering from an injury, or just having a little fun, the physicians at Buck Sports Medicine have all the tools to keep you at the top of your game. Trust ETSU's team physicians to give you the same expert care as they give our athletes. With state-of-the-art ultrasound and x-ray, as well as on-site physical therapy, Buck Sports Medicine has everything you need for injury prevention, treatment, and rehabilitation. Stay in the game with Buck Sports Medicine.
At the Sleep Shop at Zach's this Labor Day, we're bringing back our best offer ever. Get a double sales tax rebate or 5 years free financing. Save huge right now on everything in our Sleep Shop with our double sales tax rebate.
Welcome to the Friendship Jeep Halftime Report. Friendship Jeep is Tennessee's #1 Jeep dealer.
It is halftime here at Volunteer. It is homecoming also for the Falcons, and festivities underway on this homecoming. Sullivan East on top. They'll volunteer 27-6. It is time now for a message from ETSU Health.
Allie is the daughter of
When you think football, you think more of a violent sport, and as much as the NFL and other entities have tried to prevent concussions, they are still something that happens. Tell me about that and your treatment of that type of injury.
So concussions are prevalent in all contact sports. Of course, football is a little bit higher than most. But the biggest thing is with the prevention that the NFL has kind of implemented, and we've all taken all the way down to Division I athletics with the Guardian caps, which actually statistically decrease the rate of concussion. It's a step forward in their direction. There's a lot more emphasis on identification early for concussion, which is actually getting passed all the way down into youth football. So it's great that coaches are being able to be taught how to recognize it, the players as well. So as far as our concussion program that we started this year as an outreach program, basically we do ETSU's concussions, of course, but we also are helping out Milligan University, and we're also helping out Boone, Crockett, Elizabethton, and Science Hill with their concussion program. So we're baselining all their students that are in contact sports this year. And then if they do sustain a concussion, it actually helps us. It's a tool in the toolbox to help get them back to play, make sure that they're safe to return to play. It's safer for the student as well as the parents' kind of reassurance that they're making sure their kids fully rehab from that injury.
It's 27-6, Sullivan East over Volunteer halftime. You're watching the Friendship Jeep halftime report.
Nice shot. Hey, you know I've been working a little overtime lately. Tomorrow, they're paving the driveway and court.
The Earth is 70% water and 30% land. But the entire sky belongs to us.
Over the last 20 plus years, we've learned a lot of what our customers love.
Like how 75% of our customers are converting their tubs into showers to help prevent falls.
Or how our customers put their trust in us, which is why we only send trained bath fitter installers into your home.
Or how our customers love that we give our best price up front on your remodel.
Over the last 20 years, we've grown as a family and a company. Go with the folks you know and trust.
Give the Bath Fitter family a call today for that free in-home estimate. Next up, the Big Pal from Pal's. A 1/3 pound all-beef patty, creamy mayo, crisp lettuce, tomato, and onion on a toasted bun. Do I have any offers out there? Oh, to the man in the jacket, to the woman in blue. Oh, to the man, to the woman, to the man. Going once, going twice. Do I have any more? Oh, stolen by the fellow in the back. Oh.
Me? Lucky
fella.
Don't miss your chance to take home a Big Pal. Pals, great food in a flash.
You're watching the Friendship Jeep Halftime Report. Friendship Jeep is Tennessee's #1 Jeep dealer.
All right, due to the homecoming festivities, Sullivan East, their band performed before the game, but don't worry, our cameras are rolling. Enjoy some of their performance. Pregame with the Sullivan East Band. Now we're back live at halftime and homecoming festivities continuing.
One more round of
now
applause
for a message from the Tennessee Army National Guard.
Our next representative.
The Tennessee Army National Guard.
It's time for our talk with the Tennessee Army National Guard, and joining us today, Sergeant Clifton is with us. You know, a lot of things go on in the Guard. We've talked about education. We've talked about family. There's a lot of adventure with the Tennessee Army National Guard as well.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, the National Guard, in a sense, has allowed me to travel the world. I have personally been to 23 different countries. I've been able to see different cultures all across the world and how the world actually operates as a whole, how America operates with other countries within the world. I've been able to, I've seen the Eiffel Tower. I've seen the Egyptian pyramids. I've seen the Euphrates River and the Nile River. I've gone to places that you couldn't even begin to imagine, and that's all thanks to the National Guard, and specifically the Tennessee National Guard. We have an armored cavalry regiment here in the Tennessee National Guard, the 278th, and they travel the world, and they do a lot of things because there's only a couple ACRs, armed cavalry regiments, in the National Guard. So the president oftentimes calls on the governor of the state of Tennessee to go and execute those missions. So the adventure that the Tennessee National Guard can bring to your life is, bar none, you're not going to get that anywhere else.
That is quite a list of places that you've. What's been your favorite thing?
So the favorite thing, I think I have, honestly, I mentioned the pyramids. To be able to see the Egyptian history and be able to take some rest and relaxation time in between missions and stuff like that of what we're doing, to go and see those things and those tombs and whatnot, it really brings perspective in life and just reminds you that you're just a real small piece of the overall world.
So join the Tennessee Army National Guard, see the world, and do it at your leisure and with it being paid for. Actually, it's all part of that. So thanks for joining us this week, and we'll be back next week for another segment from the Tennessee Army National Guard.
Whether you're a first-time buyer, downsizing, or seeking your forever home, Lori Fletcher with Conservis Real Estate Group is your go-to agent in Tennessee and Virginia. Contact Lori Fletcher today and make your real estate dreams a reality.
Let me share my love of real estate with you.
All trophies and plaques for WCYB's Friday Night Rivals are provided by Eddie's Trophies and Gift Shop in Bristol. Eddie's Trophies also offers medals, plaques, acrylics, glass, and crystal pieces for your business, school, or sports team. That's Eddie's Trophy and Gift Shop online at eddiestrophies.com.
Summer won't last forever, but with a great selection of vehicles during Toyota's national sales event, there's still time to capture new memories.
Hey, how are you?
With friends, and family. Before it all flies by.
Make some memories in an exciting new Camry or electrified Camry Hybrid and get APR financing as low as 3.99% plus 2 years no-cost maintenance.
Come in today.
Toyota, let's go places.
When you're working on your game, recovering from an injury, or just having a little fun, the physicians at Buck Sports Medicine have all the tools to keep you at the top of your game. Trust ETSU's team physicians to give you the same expert care as they give our athletes. With state-of-the-art ultrasound and x-ray, as well as on-site physical therapy, Buck Sports Medicine has everything you need for injury prevention, treatment, and rehabilitation. Stay in the game with Buck Sports Medicine.
At Citizens Bank, we believe in the communities we serve. With locations throughout the Tri-Cities and Knoxville, Citizens Bank is the trusted partner to work alongside your business and family in accomplishing financial goals. As a family-owned bank founded and headquartered in Northeast Tennessee, a big part of our success is your success. So stop by a branch or visit citizensbank24.com today and get to know the citizens in your community. You're watching the Friendship Jeep Halftime Report. Friendship Jeep is Tennessee's #1 Jeep dealer.
One more big round of applause.
All righty, they just announced the homecoming queen here at Volunteer is Miss Katie McLean.
Miss Katie McLean. And the Potter's Shed.
There you go, you just heard it, Katie McLean.
This concludes the homecoming court festivities.
All righty, Katie McLean, the homecoming queen at Volunteer. Congratulations. There's the homecoming winners. Now it's time for a message from Friendship Jeep.
It's Friday night, it's a football game, but this is a big weekend. Labor Day weekend's always a big time. What you got going on, Chris?
It's awesome. You know, Stellantis just launched additional discount, which gives us about $10,000 or a little bit more on Ram trucks, $7,000 off on Jeep Grand Cherokee L Limiteds, and almost $7,000 off on Chargers and Challengers. And you know, it's the last year they're going to make the gas Charger and Challenger.
Everybody's trying to go to EVs and things like that. What's the situation with Chrysler Dodge?
It's split right down the middle. You know, East Tennessee is built a little different. They still like their big engines. They still like their gas trucks, their diesel trucks, and you know, Stellantis is still going to market to those guys. They're still going to make their gas trucks, the diesel trucks, and they're still going to make the majority of the cars. It's just, you know, the Challenger and the Charger, you know, they're trying to phase it out. You know, in 20 years from now, it's going to be a collector's item.
And if somebody wants a vehicle, whether it's a Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, you can still get it for them. If it's a Nissan or if it's whatever,
Absolutely.
You've got it through the Friendship Network.
Absolutely. You know, with all the locations we have, and we're still acquiring other stores, you know, it gives us the ability to sell, you know, every make and model. Plus, we got over 1,000 used cars within our network. So if we can't find it, nobody can.
Thanks for watching the Friendship Jeep Halftime Report. Friendship Jeep is Tennessee's #1 Jeep dealer.
Be grateful. Be resilient.
Be excited.
Be all in. Be together.
You can give a buck to be great at igiveabuck.com.
All trophies and plaques for WCYB's Friday Night Rivals are provided by Eddie's Trophies and Gift Shop in Bristol. Eddie's Trophies also offers medals, plaques, acrylics, glass, and crystal pieces for your business, school, or sports team. That's Eddie's Trophy and Gift Shop online at eddiestrophies.com.
Find it at Friendship. Tell them, Mitch.
We're dealing!
At Citizens Bank, we believe in the communities we serve. With locations throughout the Tri-Cities and Knoxville, Citizens Bank is the trusted partner to work alongside your business and family in accomplishing financial goals. As a family-owned bank founded and headquartered in Northeast Tennessee, a big part of our success is your success. So stop by a branch or visit citizensbank24.com today and get to know the citizens in your community.
Welcome to the big leagues, where our go-kart all-stars take personal shopping to the next level. They always bring their A game, so you get groceries carefully selected specifically for you. These are passionate professionals, ensuring every fruit and vegetable, every cut of meat is exactly the way you like it. This is plump. That is juicy. And this is lean. Order go-kart curbside pickup online for personal shopping at the highest level.
Welcome back to U.S. Air Force Fan Cam. Got some young, exciting fans here tonight. Sullivan East on top of Volunteer 27-6. The home fans looking for a comeback in the second half. It is homecoming, you just saw. Now our first half highlights, there were a lot of them, especially in the first quarter. The first score of the game, Caden Roberts with a touchdown for Sullivan East from Drake Fisher. Volunteer, early on, their offense not connecting an interception. Sullivan East, that was Elijah Briggs, and then a touchdown from Donovan Smith-Peters. That made it 14-0. Sullivan East, and then this is a heck of a play here by Donovan Smith-Peters. Ripped the ball out on defense, says, give me that. Goes back the other way inside the 15. And then another touchdown here from Drake Fisher. He's going to find his big target, Corbin Lazier. That made it 20-0 Sullivan East, Coach.
Just the passing game there. You can see here running the ball again. Great blocking over there on that right-hand side. They had the T formation in the backfield, lead blocking, ran him down on the 5-yard line.
Yeah, that's Keelan Relaford. That was the big first splash play of the game for Volunteer. Then Relaford got him down there, and he took him into the end zone on the next play. That made it 20-6. And then another turnover here by Volunteer. That was Isaac Stanley coming up with the interception for Sullivan East. And then another miscue by Volunteer. They had plenty of them in the first half. This one was on a punt attempt.
Roberts coming hard from the outside there, was able to sack the quarterback, couldn't get away that time. I mean, the punter that time couldn't get away. Another turnover.
And a nice play here on defense for Volunteer.
Yeah, coming up out of the secondary that time, that was Frazier.
And here's the last play of the first half. This was a nice tackle by Owen Fleener to stop a drive for Sullivan East. Here's your first half stats. 202 yards for Sullivan East, most of them in the air. Volunteer, all of theirs on the ground. You see time of possession, not really a big factor. Almost 2-1 in Volunteer, but Sullivan East on the scoreboard. We'll be back with the second half on Toyota's Friday Night Rivals.
Catch the biggest plays and final scores on Friday Night Huddle with the News 5 sports team every Friday night during News 5 at 11. Sponsored by Ingalls, Champion Chevrolet, Citizens Bank, and Pals. The Abingdon Falcons versus the Gate City Blue Devils are Toyota's Friday Night Rivals. Friday, September 8th on Fox 39 WEMT. Join Casey Getz and the News 5 sports team as they bring you live game coverage of some of the biggest and oldest football rivalries in the region. Pre-game coverage begins at 6:30. Toyota's Friday Night Rivals, presented by ETSU Health. News 5 Sports, recognized by Tennessee Association of Broadcasters with top honors in sports coverage for WCYB's It's Bristol Baby Race Show with Heather Williams and Casey Getz. Award-winning news. News 5 WCYB.
When it comes to the analysis of what really happened in the Vols game, nobody knows it better than the players. The men who wore the orange. And the players that wear the orange today. That's why we partnered up with the players. Join us each week for the Volunteer Club Locker Room, powered by Spire Sports. Analysis from the guys who played here and still play here today.
Watch the Volunteer Club Locker Room, Sunday night at 11 on Fox 39 WEMT.
Would you like to see your event on News 5? We'd love to share what's going on in your community. Simply shoot some video on your phone.
Be sure to hold it horizontally, not up and down.
Just upload about a minute of footage at WCYB.com/chime-in. Free to send more than one video for the same event. Be sure to include the who, what, where, when, and why of what's happening. And let us know who gets credit for the footage.
All right, welcome back to halftime. Sullivan East on top of Volunteer 27-6. Volunteer head coach Jesse McMillan joining us. Coach, you guys had a lot of self-inflicted wounds in the first half. What'd you say to your team at halftime?
If you want to win, go play and quit blowing your leg off. It's self-inflicted. We knew, they could big play us on offense, and I felt like other than a couple plays here and there, we've done a really good job defensively. I think we played a lot better than 27-6 defensively, but then, offensively, we just, like I told you, you can't drive, pick up 3 or 4 first downs and then decide that, let's see if we can convert a 3rd and 15 this time, and we're not built for that. We're not doing a very good job protecting Jamison. We're not doing a good job of running routes for him, so, it's hard for us to pass the ball. It ain't all the quarterbacks. Got guys around him's got to be better, and that's something we stressed in the locker room.
Coach, thank you for the time. Best of luck in the second half.
All right, man. Appreciate you guys.
All right, that is Jesse McMillan, head coach of the Volunteer Falcons. His team down 27-6, but they will get the ball to start the third quarter. So that is one positive. And you heard Coach say a lot of self-inflicted wounds, and the message was it can't just be Jamison Mal. He needs help around him.
Yeah, that's what he talked about. They can't make those mistakes, and he's talking about the receivers to run a route, and one of them was a receiver getting a little bit too far inside there and stays outside. You complete that pass. Other receivers, you got to come out of the break really hard. He's talking about the mistakes. I think running the ball as well as with their strong suit. When they went to that T in the backfield, the tight end and the split, they were able to get good yardage. You can see they dominated time of possession as far as that goes. Second quarter was 7-6 was the score. East jumped out in the lead 20-0 there to begin with in the first quarter.
All right, Volunteer has the ball here, and the kickoff, that's Relaford. Fields this one, makes a couple of moves, past the 30 to the 33-yard line, so we'll see here if the message was received by the players. Relaford had the only touchdown for Volunteer, and it's critical if Volunteer's going to get back in this game. They got to score in this possession here.
Yeah, they need it bad to set a tone here for the second half. Come out and get a touchdown. We'll probably see the running game again. That's what they've been the most successful in. With their T in the backfield and the tight end.
Ball be marked at the 33-yard line.
Looks like they're going to be in the shotgun with the back in the backfield.
It's going to be LaFollette on the carry on first down. He's going to struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage, and we've called Marshall Jones his name a lot tonight. Also Dylan Sams in on the tackle for Sullivan East.
Yeah, Sams came hard from the outside as well as Jones. And they just made him in the backfield there for no gain that time.
And Marshall Jones has had a heck of a game for Sullivan East. Jamison Mal coming back into the huddle to call this 2nd and 10 play. Early stages of the third quarter here.
Same formation this time.
Mal's going to roll to the left. He's going to throw. That one is going to be caught by Parsons.
Pass complete.
Yeah, he gained a couple yards on it. It was a short out pattern that time. He's rolling away from the backside pressure.
Bring up third down.
Gaining time to throw the ball.
At about 7. Ball's going to be marked at the 36.
Got about 3 yards on that play, so 3rd and 7 for this Volunteer offense. As you would expect in this region, 1-4A, Greenville up big in their game. They were up 55-0 at halftime against Cherokee. Elizabethton up 42-8 over Granger. So the top teams cruising, and then these two going at it. And Mal is going to throw it deep up for Parsons. incomplete.
Parsons jumped just a tad early, but he was going to go up and bring it down. Wasn't going to let the defensive back come away with it this time.
21 defending for
Chase Bailey in coverage.
Chase Bailey.
Yeah, Bailey was right there with him, stride for stride.
All right, so it's going to be a 4th down punt situation for Volunteer.
First thing they need to have is a good snap and punter catch the ball here so they can get it away.
4th down, Falcons in punt
Austin
formation.
Glass, last time he lined up the punt, unable to come down with it. This is a bad snap. He does get it off, though. This one's going to bounce and take be down
Kick
to the
is
30-yard line.
Patriot territory.
Sullivan East, their offense.
30-yard line.
They moved the ball in the second quarter, but they did not convert like they did in the first quarter, though they had much shorter fields in the first quarter.
Yeah, they played the whole first quarter on the Volunteer side of the field. Second quarter was a little different. They had some big plays, but couldn't get into the end zone but one time there.
34-yard kick, no return from Austin
East did what they needed to do. They stopped Volunteer there, 3 and out. And now Volunteers got to come up with their 3 and out. Stay in this ball game here.
10-14 remaining in the third quarter. First possession of the second half. Fisher has all time to throw. He's going deep, overshoots cross by about 5 yards.
Pass goes
yeah, he had time to throw the ball that time. It was just up the sideline, just a little too long on his pass there.
Tyler Cross, the intended receiver.
5 wide that time. No backs in the backfield.
2nd down and 10.
Got 10:09 left in the third quarter, 27-6. Sullivan East on top of Volunteer.
Markers before the snap.
Yeah, had movement that time.
Illegal procedure is the preliminary
74,
indication
55,
against
Sullivan
Patriots.
East, 5-yard penalty, replay 2nd down.
You don't hear that very often when the official names 2 players. Got 2 numbers that time.
Be penalized 5 yards back
they
to
should both be called out there. You know, don't put it just on one of the 2 guys.
Yeah, he got both of them that time.
There's some frustration by J.C. Simmons there taking his headset off, and he talked to us before going to halftime that his team also made plenty. Both of these teams have made a lot of mistakes tonight. Fisher going to throw that one, almost intercepted. Right through the hands of Glass.
Pass
and
from
Lazier
Fisher
caught the ball.
complete.
Yeah,
12
Glass was staying up there, and he thought they were going to throw it to the back out of the backfield that time. He was sitting on that, and it just went right over his head and through his hands.
Watch number 6.
It's a gain of 8. 3rd down and 7.
Good concentration
33.
on the receiver there, Lazier, that time. Keep his eye on the ball and able to pull it in there.
The 3rd and 7 for Sullivan East. Smith Peters is in motion. Fisher's going to throw deep. He's got a man open. That's Cross. Cross has it inside the 20, 15, 10, and he's tackled inside the 5.
Fisher's pass
Tyler Cross with his biggest play of the game.
Great play there by the defense to save a touchdown after he was able to get behind him there. I think it was Frazier that caught up with him to make the tackle.
22 Cooper Frazier with the tackle.
Showed some speed there, makeup speed there on the outside. That was Cooper Frazier. Beautiful play. They thought it looked like a little a little pass out there in the flats, and sort of faked that and hit the guy deep.
So big play there for Sullivan East, puts him inside the Toyota red zone. Drake Fisher calling out signals to Will Alley there on the outside. Roberts in motion, goes back the other way. Fisher's going to throw it to him. He's going to be short of the end zone as Parson makes the tackle.
Yeah, Parsons left alley there, came up and ready to pass play, coming back out to the flats. I remember the first time I saw that play ran, the University of Tennessee in spring practice. Guy in motion comes back the other way and heads to the flat. The linebacker that was covering Roberts that time got lost on the inside. Luckily, the corner came up there and made a play, saved a touchdown.
2nd and goal for Sullivan.
2nd and goal. The ball is at the 2-yard line.
Fisher has 2 in the backfield, 1 in motion. It's going to be a handoff to Smith Peters, but he's going nowhere. That Volunteer defense Keelan Relaford makes the tackle for loss.
Yeah, excellent play there over there on the outside, on the left-hand side, coming up strong. Getting Peters there at the line of scrimmage.
Now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal from outside the 5.
Loss of 5. It'll be 3rd and goal at the 7-yard line. Is where they'll put
tackle
it down
by
at.
Frazier to keep Cross out of the end zone. All of a sudden now it was a 1st and goal at the 3. Now it's 3rd and goal from the 7.
Big difference there. Big difference. See if the Falcons can do it again here.
We got a flag here, going to blow this play dead.
Timeout.
Dead ball. 75. False start. Sullivan East. Remains 3rd down after 5-yard penalty.
Patriots.
Moving on the line there again. That's a killer.
Now it's going to be 3rd and goal from the 12.
It's going to be 3rd and goal at the 12-yard line.
Would be a big play here for Volunteer if they can hold them. Going to go to the big man here and throw it up.
Bit of a high snap. Fisher does a good job bringing it in. He's going to throw it across the middle, looking for Fisher. Or Lazier, excuse me, incomplete. That was Frazier on coverage. That was C.J. Frazier.
Yeah, really good coverage. Stride for stride going across the field there. Fisher couldn't get him the ball. It was overthrown.
And we get a timeout by Sullivan East. And we'll take it with them here. 4th down coming up when we come back on Friday Night Rivals.
Friendship Ford has it all. It's got a 7-day any reason exchange. It's got over 2,000 vehicles in stock. Yeah, that internet price you see, we guarantee it. You want free delivery? Sure, anywhere. And oh yeah, the region's only lifetime warranty. That's on every vehicle sold. And that, my friends, is what Friendship Ford's got. Get the all-new Ford F-150 4-door starting at $42,500 with 0% financing available for well-qualified buyers. Only at Friendship Ford of Bristol.
When you're working on your game, recovering from an injury, or just having a little fun, the physicians at Buck Sports Medicine have all the tools to keep you at the top of your game. Trust ETSU's team physicians to give you the same expert care as they give our athletes. With state-of-the-art ultrasound and x-ray, as well as on-site physical therapy, Buck Sports Medicine has everything you need for injury prevention, treatment, and rehabilitation. Stay in the game with Buck Sports Medicine.
Welcome back to Volunteer High School. The Sky 5 drone powered by Guardian Foundation Repair flying down here in Churchill tonight. Keith Roberts, Jason Hutchinson manning our drone. They always do a fantastic job giving you shots that look so much better high above the sky there. A big 4th down here. Sullivan East called the timeout. I think they're going to leave the offense on the field here. It's 4th and goal from the 12.
Yeah, Volunteer needs to bring some pressure here. Volunteer can get some pressure on the quarterback this time. They can get rid of it faster than he wants to. Probably going to see it thrown up in the end zone here.
All right, so coach is thinking they're going to bring some pressure on defense. Drake Fisher.
It's 4th and goal.
4th and goal from the 12. Only rushing 3. Fisher's going to throw it for a wheel route in the end zone. And that is caught for the touchdown to Caden Roberts. The Toyota touchdown. And what a play call on 4th down.
Yeah, Fisher put the ball right on the money. Roberts, like you said, the wheel route up the sideline there. Didn't have far to go. Drake just dropped the ball in there. Good coverage, was running with him just over the shoulder. You can't stop that.
Timeout. Nice
Nice
play call drawn up for Sullivan East. That makes it 33-6. Geisinger will come in for the extra point. And Volunteer's going to block that one. Good pressure off the edge. Makes it 33-6. And we'll be back as you see this beautiful touchdown pass on 4th and goal.
Summer won't last forever, but during Toyota's national sales event, you can make memories that will.
Come on. There you go. Just be in the moment.
Make some memories in a new best-selling RAV4 or electrified RAV4 hybrid and get APR financing as low as 3.99% plus 2 years no-cost maintenance. Toyota, let's go places.
Next up, the Big Pal from Pal's. A 1/3 pound all-beef patty, creamy mayo, crisp lettuce, tomato, and onion on a toasted bun. Do I have any offers out there? Oh, to the man in the jacket, to the woman in blue. Oh, to the man, to the woman, to the man. Going once, going twice. Do I have any more? Oh, stolen by the fellow in the back. Oh.
Me? Lucky fella. Don't miss your chance to take home a Big Pal. Pals, great food in a flash.
Welcome back to Volunteer High School. Sullivan East just scored for the first time here in the second half on a beautiful 4th down pass to Caden Roberts, and you see the moon peeking through the trees down here in Churchill. Pretty shot right there on a beautiful Friday night, the 1st of September. We had the blue moon a couple nights ago.
Yeah, beautiful scene right there. Volunteers want to get a good return on this.
Keelan Relaford,
field position.
Receive. Also deep for the Falcons, number 3, Aiden Parson.
That last scoring drive for Sullivan East, 75 yards in 4 plays. Drake Fisher's up to 256 yards passing. Relaford catches this one. He's got some running room across the 45. Keelan Relaford across midfield and gets dragged down at the field.
Keelan Relaford on the return.
Excellent run back there. He made some cuts, make people miss. Got some blocking up there about the 30-yard line, made a cut.
Picked up by number 21 of the
Almost took him to the house there. Looked like a shoestring tackle.
Also in on the stop.
Nice return by Keelan Relaford, the sophomore for Volunteer.
Falcons 1st and 10. Patriot 42-yard line.
And he's going to stay out there. He has the only touchdown of the game for Volunteer. The best part for Coach McMillan is he's just a sophomore.
Sophomore with good moves.
Give it right back to Relaford, and why not, as he falls across the 40 down to the 39 for a gain of 3 on 1st down.
Hey, ran that trap play again over at the twin side. Once again, pulling over there. I think it was Carpenter that time, number 53. Did a little kick out. He cut in behind it. Was able to get upfield and get a couple yards.
39.
Second and 7 for Volunteer. Just under 6 minutes remaining in the 3rd quarter. And that's going to be blown dead.
Markers before the snap.
I believe they might have Sullivan East offsides that time. Looked like the end came across a little fast.
Oh. Encroachment, defense.
Offside against Sullivan East is your indication.
5-yard penalty. Repeat second down.
You're going to be penalized 5 yards from the line of scrimmage. You'll take it down to 34.
Jones.
They'll bring up 2nd down and 2.
Got about a half a second too early of a start. So that means it's now 2nd and 2.
That was a big play for Volunteers. 2nd and short to pick up a 1st down here. Same formation. Trips left, tight left.
Bit of a high snap. LaFollette on the carry, and he's going to push across and get the 1st down for Volunteer.
Yeah, that was, we see the replay on that. Jones came upfield, and he cut inside of him. Wasn't blocked that time.
Braden Ringley, number 14, in on the play for the Patriots. But the gain's good enough for a Falcon 1st down.
He's able to fall forward. Got by the linebacker there, too. Strong running on his own.
Your 1st and 10 from the Patriots 31-yard line for Volunteer. 5 minutes remaining in the 3rd quarter. Relaford on the carry, fighting for extra yards down inside the 30
Relaford
28.
carries.
Another good job running.
Marshall Jones,
getting upfield, doing it on his own right there. I know the guys sealed for him, and he cut back a little bit.
It'll be 2nd down and 7.
Holding on to him, but he was keeping those legs pumping. Clock's down to under 4:30 right now.
Once again, it's Relaford. He's going to kick it outside, and he's brought down at the 25-yard line by Braden Ringley. He's had a couple big hits tonight, Ringley.
Yeah, he's coming up strong there. Putting the shoulder pad in there.
Watch number 14 at the end of this run right here.
Make it 3. They'll mark it at the 25. 3rd and 3.
And, of course, Marshall Jones also there. 3rd and 4. Relaford gets tripped up, slides, and looks like he's right at the first down marker. I think he may have it.
It's going to be really close. We might get a measurement this time. They're saying no, first down.
Powell's first down.
It's gain of 5, 1st and 10 Falcons.
Once again, Carpenter pulled and trapped that time. Jones was coming from the backside, couldn't get there.
The custom heating and air red zone.
Just being patient, following your blockers. Aiden Carpenter, the left guard, was pulling on that play.
Yeah, number 53.
Volunteer inside of the Toyota red zone for just the second time. Bit of a high snap.
LaFollette carries.
3, maybe 4.
Yeah, once again, hard running that time. Jones hit him there in the backfield. He was able to spin off of it and get up to the, I don't know what.
Gain's good for
17-yard line.
Second down to 7 at 17.
Yeah. So Volunteers doing what they want to. Clocks are running, moving the football, eating up yardage.
They're not having negative plays on this drive. They're getting 3 to 4 yards every play.
I wasn't going to say that this time. I said that last time there. They hadn't made any mistakes, and then we had a bad snap, I believe.
Mal's going to throw it this time. He's got a man.
Jamison Mal's pass is complete.
Complete for a first down, I believe.
Parsons
It's going to be close.
Parson on the catch. Wasn't sure if he had this one
first and goal Falcons.
But he caught it. Good
for the 9-yard line.
Got his hands underneath the ball. Was able to pull it in.
First and goal now for Volunteer. 2 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Another bit of a not ideal snap. There comes a penalty flag.
For carries, there's a marker at the 9-yard line.
Much cleaner played third quarter than we saw in the first half.
Yeah, that's a flag right here. If it's against a Volunteer, it's a killer.
5 yards. Face mask.
Unintended.
Face mask violation is the infraction against Sullivan.
Replay first down.
All right, so unintentional, incidental 5-yard face mask. So that'll be first.
Patriots penalized 5 yards.
5
infraction for a face masking
Well, if
violation.
we look where 53 is, we might see another trap. Nope, no trap this time. Just straight ahead running.
Relaford powers his way into the end zone for the touchdown. His second
game's going to be good enough for a Falcon touchdown.
Pumping those legs, drive forward. Got to push off the offensive front. Able to get in the end zone there.
Good second effort by Keelan Relaford. Volunteer on the board for the first time here in the second half. That touchdown makes it 33 to 12.
Jackson McClain.
Yeah, Coach McMillan's got to be happy with that drive. Securing the football, good blocking up front, pushing it into the end zone.
That face mask was our 18th penalty of the game so far tonight.
Wow.
McClain's kick is up and
kick
good.
Is
makes
good.
It 33 to 13. Now it's time for our Scholar athlete.
Your Mountain Area Ford dealers are proud to recognize our News 5 Sports Scholar Athletes of the Week.
Each week, News 5 and your Mountain Area Ford dealers will be honoring student athletes for their work on the field, in the classroom, and in the community. From Sullivan East, our honoree is James Shirk. James is a regional medalist and state qualifier in track and is an Eagle Scout.
All Scholar athletes have the opportunity to compete for a $5,000 scholarship to be awarded at the end of the season.
The Volunteer fans fired up for the U.S. Air Force fan cam after that touchdown by Keelan Relaford, his second of the game after the extra point. It's 33-13. Homecoming here tonight for the Volunteer students. Their third straight home game to start the season. I only have one more home game the rest of the season. They finished with 5 consecutive road games to end the season. But the good news is next year they'll have 5 straight home games to end the season. Coming up in the fourth quarter, we'll have our Toyota drive of the game. We've had 7 touchdowns so far in tonight's game. I have a feeling we're not quite done yet with the touchdowns.
Oh, no, we're going to see a few more. There's no doubt that Drake's going to be putting the ball in the air there.
1:37 left in the third quarter. Sullivan East up by 20. McLean's kick about at the 15-yard line. That's going to be Cross. He takes it across the 30 to the 32, 33-yard line.
They'll be setting up here starting. We'll see the Raid offense here once again. You know, they're really
32 or 33 yard
Volunteers line. Defense. They gave up the long pass and the score. Other than that, they played really good defense this quarter.
First and 10 Patriots at the 32.
I think the band has the student section a little more fired up after that touchdown.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. A lot of excitement after that touchdown. The momentum shifted there a little bit.
Smith Peters going to get a handoff for Sullivan East, and he picks 8 yards up on first down, maybe 9.
Yeah, some good blocking over there off that left side. Just a straight handoff up there. That motion coming to the wide side of the field, you can see there.
Gain of 8.
Just blocking down there.
22 Cooper Frazier made the tackle. Second down and 2.
A rare run for Sullivan East. Now they're going to get back to the passing game. Fisher rolling out left. Plenty of time back across his body. Got a man open. That's Cross. He's got it complete inside the 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Tyler Cross.
Drake Fisher's pass.
A 60
for a Patriot touchdown.
8-yard touchdown pass to Tyler Cross.
Explosion. It doesn't take him long to score. And he was running open. And Drake hit him with the ball. Here you can see he rose to the left, got time to throw. Here comes Cross. Perfect. Hits him in stride. Foot race to the end zone.
Well, that puts Fisher well over 300 yards passing in this game after that 68-yard touchdown.
Yeah, also that time you had Alley, I think he came in motion, turned up the field, and he was open over here on this right side.
Geisinger will attempt the extra point.
Got behind the safeties that time.
There's a marker before the snap.
Volunteer came across the line, I believe, there a little early.
Yeah, he's trying to time that snap there so they could block another field goal or extra point.
That last pass takes now Fisher over 316 yards passing. They're going to decline that penalty and re-kick.
And we still have 43 seconds in the third quarter.
Geisinger will attempt the extra point.
Geisinger's kick up and good. That makes it 40 to 13. We'll take a timeout on Toyota's Friday Night Rivals.
Join me, Cole Johnson, and Steve Wilmoth of ESPN Tri-Cities and TriCitiesSports.com for Prep Picks. We will highlight the key matchups and choose our winners for the week. Prep Picks every Wednesday on News 5 at 5:30.
Would you like to see your event on News 5? We'd love to share what's going on in your community. Just upload about a minute of footage at WCYB.com/chime-in and let us know who gets credit for the footage.
This September, Food City kicks off its ever-popular School Bucks program, which gives money back to our area schools. For every dollar you spend, your school will get 1 point, and we're committed to give over $700,000 this year alone to our area schools. Since School Bucks kicked off many years ago, Food City has given over $19 million to help our young people in our area schools learn. Please participate in School Bucks and help your local schools. We encourage colleges, high schools, middle schools, and elementary schools to participate in this wonderful program.
Welcome back to Volunteer, the Sky 5 drone powered by Guardian Foundation Repair. The kickoff here underway. Parsons going to come down with it for Volunteer. He's got a nice return close to the 40-yard line.
Whistle on the field. Kick is returned.
Yeah, Volunteers had some good returns tonight. Good field position after they give up a touchdown. Let's see if they can drive the ball down the field again for another score.
So in the last 7 quarters for Drake Fisher, he threw 533 yards last week, 316. That's 849 passing yards in the last 7 quarters.
And you said the last 7 games? Oh, quarters.
Quarters, not games, yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people don't have that many yards for the total season. And he's had that in 7 quarters. It's amazing.
All right, Volunteer scored a touchdown in their last possession. Can they respond again? Relaford with the carry. And he gets a nice gain. That's close to a first down, maybe 9 yards on the game.
He's a step faster than Jones is, able to cut up the field. Just excellent running by the sophomore.
Patriots in on the stop.
Once again, they had the trips and the tight end to the wide side of the field.
Second down and
pulled a man and going in behind him, cutting up field. Excellent run. Second and short here.
Final seconds of the third quarter. Volunteer not sure if they're going to get a play.
That's the end of the third quarter.
That's going to be the end of the third quarter.
Sullivan East 40, Volunteer 13.
Volunteer 13. We'll be back with the fourth quarter on Friday Night Rivals.
Grand opening specials at Champion Chevrolet in Johnson City and Kingsport will leave you asking, how do they do that? Discounts up to $9,500 on select 23 Silverado 1500 crew cab, 24 tracks, $21,495. Great prices, great selection, and world-class service. Now 2 locations will leave you asking, how do they do that?
The best things in life are free. You know, the simple things. Things that bring us joy, comfort, and peace of mind. Things you simply enjoy. With Eastman Credit Union's Beyond Free checking account, that's exactly what you'll get. A checking account that meets your financial needs with no hassles, no hidden fees, and all the features that make managing your money stress-free. Experience the freedom of a Beyond Free checking account from Eastman Credit Union. Open your account today at ecu.org/free.
The Earth is 70% water and 30% land. But the entire sky belongs to us. Copy that. Aim high, Airman.
Are you ready for some football? Gear up with comfortable new furniture during Easterly Coleman's Labor Day sales event. We have over 50 recliners in stock, 50% off. All in-stock motion sofas are 50% off. This special purchase leather group came priced at $39.95. This closeout king bedroom set now $35.99. Assorted upholstered beds starting at only $13.89. Don't miss the huge Labor Day sales event going on now at Easterly Coleman Furniture in Lebanon.
Grand opening specials at Champion Chevrolet in Johnson City and Kingsport will leave you asking, how do they do that? 23 Silverado 2500 custom 4x4 pickup 55,545, 23 Trailblazer 23,585. Great selection, great pricing, and world-class service now in 2 locations will leave you asking, how do they do that?
You're watching Toyota's Friday Night Rivals, presented by ETSU Health.
Welcome back as we're getting ready to start the fourth quarter. Sullivan East on top of Volunteer 40-13. Volunteer's offense will begin with the possession of throw here. Complete to Parson. He's trying to dance in a phone booth.
James Miles pass complete to Aiden Parson.
Excellent defense there, kept him hemmed in on the sideline.
Gain's going to be good enough
stats
for a
through
Falcon
three-quarters.
first down.
East 350 yards of offense.
First and 10 Falcons. Ball's going to be spotted
in the air.
at the Patriots.
Volunteer has
47-yard
yards,
line.
191 on the ground. Volunteers had the ball for almost 10 minutes more than Sullivan East. And yet they're down 27.
Yeah. East can score quick.
Now a bit of a bad snap. He breaks the pressure there from Jones, throws it away. Nice play there by the freshman. Composure throws it away when it wasn't there.
Excellent to get rid of the ball. Might have had a lineman downfield that time. Got away with that one. Smart play on his part. He's outside the pocket, just throwing it away.
A bad snap just kind of play off.
Yeah, missed the timing up completely.
Second and 10 now for
second down and 10.
Relaford this time.
Keelan Relaford brought down behind.
A little early, but.
And what happened that time? Blevins made penetration there in the middle. Blew it up before it ever got started. Lost the yardage that time. Excellent play by the nose man. Got a couple other guys getting up there too.
Christian Blevins, when he gets a hold of you, you're not going to get free very often.
Down 13 at the 50.
Great play on defense by East that time. Busted blocking assignments for the Volunteers. Puts it 3rd and 13.
Jones off the edge. That one's intercepted.
Jamison Mall's pass is intercepted.
Braden Ringley. We called his name a bunch tonight. He comes up with the interception.
Ringley.
Yeah, dropping from his linebacker position there on the inside. I think he had hook curl route that time.
So on the turnover, Sullivan East will have it 1st and 10 at their own 38.
Yeah, they're trying to do a little out over there on the outside.
Mal was looking for Aiden Anderson on that one.
Yeah. A little underthrown. Had to get the ball up just a little higher to get it to Anderson that time. Ringley did an excellent job getting out there.
10:23 left in the fourth quarter. Sullivan East up 40-13. Fisher have
something about the play clock that time. He called a timeout. It was getting to 0.
Timeout Sullivan East.
Sullivan East calls the timeout. We'll take a timeout as well. You're watching Toyota's Friday Night Rivals.
At Citizens Bank, we believe in the communities we serve. With locations throughout the Tri-Cities and Knoxville, Citizens Bank is the trusted partner to work alongside your business and family in accomplishing financial goals. As a family-owned bank founded and headquartered in Northeast Tennessee, a big part of our success is your success. So stop by a branch or visit citizensbank24.com today and get to know the citizens in your community.
Toyota's national sales event is on. Make the most of summer with a new Toyota.
We want the gray Tacoma.
Gray Tacoma coming in hot.
On it! Highlander Hybrid.
Highlander Hybrid on the double hang.
Here we go. That red RAV4.
Run a red RAV4.
Hit the deck.
Now that's how you holler.
Make some legendary memories in the powerful and efficient new Sequoia, or the biggest, most capable Tundra ever, with the best resale value, plus 2 years no-cost maintenance.
Come in today.
Toyota, let's go places.
Welcome back. Sullivan East just called a timeout. They have one timeout remaining in this one. 10:23 remaining in the fourth quarter. Patriots appear to be on their way to their second win of the season.
1st and 10 Patriots.
They would be 1-0 in the region. Fisher going to throw it here. Good coverage. He was looking for Smith-Peters.
Complete intended for Donovan Smith-Peters.
Yeah, he was heading to the flats out there.
18 defending for the Falcons. Owen Fleener. 2nd down and 10.
He was out there, but had good coverage. He was lined up as a wing on the left-hand side, heading to the flats. Fisher was looking at him all the way. Empty backfield this time.
Little pop pass there for Fisher. Good pursuit by the Falcons. That is Owen Fleener again, the second time he's made a big play in the defense.
Yeah, coming up from his linebacker spot there on the inside. Unblocked.
He's a freshman as well. 5 freshmen start for this Volunteer defense and offense. 5 total freshman starters. That is a lot, but coach said they earned it. They were the best players, and they're going to have their growing pains, but it'll pay off down the line.
Yeah, that's probably unheard of in 4A football, to have 5 freshmen starting for you.
3rd and long, Fisher going deep, incomplete. He was
Fisher's pass
looking for Alley up there on the outside. He just overthrew him a little bit.
So that'd be a quick 3 and out for Sullivan East here. A rare 3 and out for Sullivan East. Chase Bailey's going to punt.
4th down, Patriots in punt formation.
Relaford back. Relaford's going to let it bounce, and this guy's going to get away in blue.
Kick is down.
Yeah, get away from it.
37 or 38 yard line. They'll put it down at the
38-yard line.
1st and 10 Falcons.
Volunteers yet to play a road game this season. Next week they will do that at Northview Academy. They're one of the new teams in Region 1 4A this year, along with Cherokee, who dropped down from 5A. It's a 17 region. Granger, of course, these 2 teams, Elizabeth and Greenville, is Region 1 4A.
And I say everybody's looking up to Greenville and Elizabeth.
It has been that way for quite a while in 4A. No sign of that stopping anytime soon.
Same formation they've been going with. Trips and a tight end. Ran to the strong side that time. Was able to pick up about 4 yards.
La Follette
Christian Blevins
on the carry for Volunteer. We saw Greenville, of course, last week for almost 3 quarters. Down at Dobbins Bennett. We'll also have them next week on a Thursday night game. They will host Alcoa. You can watch that game on Fox 39. It'll be a 7 o'clock kickoff. We'll have a pregame show at 6:30. Then a week from tonight, we'll be at Gate City to check out the Blue Devils as they host Abingdon. Relaford on the carry here. And he's had a heck of a game. Keelan Relaford.
Relaford carries.
His legs, I mean, you talk about a sophomore that keeps his legs pumping, getting up through there, cutting off the block. You can see the trap, 57 kicking out here, cuts up behind it.
13 Briggs with the stop.
In there on the tackle that time was Ringley pulling him down from the backside linebacker position.
1st and 10 Falcons. Patriot 48-yard line.
Same formation once again to the top.
Once again, it's Relaford. Marshall Jones.
0 Relaford carries.
On the tackle. Bunch of bodies.
Yeah, Jones flying in there from his defensive end position. I don't know if they have it in their playbook or not, but I think that Lowell could pull that ball and he'd be one-on-one out there on the outside with Bailey. Bailey's just sitting out there. Now they flip-flop the formation. We got trips to the right side and tight right.
La Follette gets taken out by his own offensive lineman right there, Aiden Carpenter.
Yeah, what happened that time? He was pulling and Ringley was stunting. And so, yeah, blew it up in the backfield for a big loss of yardage that time.
Watch 5 get taken out by 53. Got pushed into him by a man we have said a bunch on the Sullivan East side. Braden Ringley had an interception earlier in this game. A bunch of nice tackles. Braden Ringley has had a really nice game for Sullivan East.
Yeah, I think Ringley did that time what you go through lots of times is the linebacker's reading the guard, and the guard pulls, you get in his hip pocket, and good things happen that time.
3rd and 13 for Volunteer. Now under pressure, he's going to throw it away.
Just has to get rid of it. Pressure came from the outside that time.
Incomplete.
I think they might have put somebody new in there at defensive end, number 10 that time, Oliver.
Yeah, Xavier Oliver. First time we've called his name, sophomore.
Yeah, they took Jones out to give Jones a rest. Oliver's in there, a lot of speed, wanted to get upfield. And that's exactly what happened. He got up there, and the quarterback had to get rid of the ball, and now it's in punting formation.
4th down, Austin Glass formation for Volunteer.
Cross will be back to field at
Tyler Cross deep receive for the Patriots.
That one might have went off of the side of his foot, but they're getting a little bounce there.
Yeah, it takes the Volunteer bounce inside the 20, down to close to the
going to be down
19-yard line.
20.
We'll take a timeout on Toyota's Friday Night Rivals.
Whatever it is you drive, you'll find it at Friendship. Tell them, Mitch.
We're dealing! Next up, the Big Pal from Pal's. A 1/3 pound all-beef patty, creamy mayo, crisp lettuce, tomato, and onion on a toasted bun. Do I have any offers out there? Oh, to the man in the jacket, to the woman in blue. Oh, to the man, to the woman, to the man. Going once, going twice. Do I have any more? Oh, stolen by the fellow in the back. Oh!
Me? Lucky fella.
Don't miss your chance to take home a Big Pal. Pals, great food in a flash.
Welcome back to Volunteer High School. Sullivan East on top 40-13, 6:29 remaining in the 4th quarter. Drake Fisher and the offense had a quick 3-and-out their last possession.
Defense was able to hold. Volunteer had to punt. Now they got the ball back deep in their territory.
Sullivan East going to run it there. Ringley, his first carry of the game for Braden Ringley, the junior.
14, Braden Ringley.
Got upfield that time, picked up a couple tough yards off the right tackle.
Number 18 made the stop. Wood Fleeter for Volunteer. It's gained at 4. It'll be 2nd down at 6.
Fisher going to throw it to Leisure.
Just did a sit down right there. There was trips up there to the top side. The corner was backing up there with the wide out going deep. He just did a sit down right there at about 5 yards.
3rd down and 1.
Leisure had 2 early touchdowns. Kind of quiet in the second half offensively.
Yeah, we might see him go deep here in a minute.
3rd and a long one for Sullivan East.
The linebackers are backed up here. They got 3 down linemen there. You can see how deep the linebackers are right now.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and 1. Across the middle to Leisure. 35, and he is brought down by Fleener.
Pass complete
That's that
to
crossing route we were talking about earlier in the game. He's over on that right side, came all the way across the field. Linebackers running with him. Good yardage on that. Picked up a 1st down, moved it up to the 40. Excellent pass there by Fisher, putting it on the money.
There's Corbin Leisure, Jr. Blue Prophet going to get a carry. He'll get maybe 2.
Excellent defense that time. Coming up there and making a stop at the line of scrimmage.
Profit was the carry.
Might have been the nose man.
56, Austin Brogan made the stop for Volunteer.
56 right here, you can see getting up there. Yeah, Brogan got
It's a
it.
1 yard gain, 2nd down and 9.
Brogan was able to beat the center that time.
Fisher going to go deep. Incomplete.
Fisher's
he was looking
pass
for
goes
Alley.
incomplete.
Frazier on coverage.
Yeah, great coverage out there.
C.J. Frazier defending.
Was that Glass? Was that Glass with the coverage out there on the outside?
That was C.J. Frazier.
Frazier with the coverage. Yeah, I think that Fisher just decided he was going to throw that one deep that time. That motion going to that way, and safety drop with it. The corner stayed up.
Third and 9 for Sullivan East.
Plenty of time on the play clock. Down to 12.
Across the middle, that is complete by Blue Prophet. Nice catch by the sophomore.
Pass complete.
Yeah. Pulled it in there at about the 38-yard line. Another great pass there by Fisher. Line giving him plenty of time to throw the ball.
It's 1st and 10, Sullivan East at the Falcon 38.
Another good tackle by Frazier coming up. Prophet signaled over to the sideline. He was trying to find out what he was going to do this time.
Ringley's going to take the handoff on 1st down.
Just straight ahead running that time.
Picks up almost 5.
Ringley carries Austin Brogan, number 56, with the tackle.
Just ran it off over here on this left-hand side, right behind Austin Brown, the big junior tackle. Number 74.
It's going to be 2nd down and 5.
Hey, we're about out, brother.
Sullivan East slowing down the tempo on this drive here. 3:15 and counting in the 4th quarter. It's the highest point total of the season so far for Sullivan East. Scored 28 against Johnson County at 25 last week.
In the middle there.
There's Ringley out of bounds.
Pass complete to Ringley.
He did get a 1st down though.
C.J. Frazier
This is just
on
an
the
excellent
stop off,
play.
number 22.
Just a little screen pass there in the middle.
Frazier.
All the linemen's upfield. You can see it right here. Ringley just turns around, wide open. Makes one guy miss. Tackles come up there, got him out of bounds.
It's a Pal's 1st down for
1st and goal at 26.
Two guys in the backfield this time. Sort of changing up the formation.
Was Blue Prophet in motion. They're going to throw it to him a little bit high.
Fisher's pass goes incomplete. Intended for Blue Prophet.
Forward pass there about a yard that time. Maybe somebody might be hollering it was a lateral, but it was definitely a forward pass. The referee signaled.
Next week, Sullivan East, they return home. They're going to step out of region play again. They're going to host Unicoi County. Next week, Sullivan East will have 3 straight home games beginning next week. Handoff to Ringley here on 2nd down. He's got some room inside the 15.
Ringley carries, tripped up by number 22, C.J. Frazier.
Made a really good move right there at the line of scrimmage, able to pick up his feet to avoid a tackler, get on down the field to get a 1st down.
Inside the Toyota red zone.
It's 1st and goal at the 13.
2:05 left. Fisher milking the play clock as it's at 14 seconds. Sullivan East in no hurry to snap this one. It's going to be Ringley. He's going to be brought down for a
Ringley, your ball carrier.
Fleener, number 18, the freshman, having a nice game tonight.
Yeah, got hit in the backfield that time. In there that time, I think was Bullock, number 40.
Christian Bullock in the backfield.
Nice things up for Sullivan East that time.
Say down at 11.
Sullivan East taking their time. Play clock again at 12 seconds. 1:07 on the game clock. It's going to be Ringley again inside the 10.
Fill the Falcon defensive line as Ringley is your ball carrier.
And now Sullivan East really only has to snap the ball one more time.
Like the Falcons in on the stop.
Yeah, 56, I think we'll probably see another run there.
Number 8.
Tyler Cross down here on the left side, the wide out. He's double covered, got a corner on him and a safety over top. You can see over there on the 2 wide receivers on the right side, you got a safety over top there helping man coverage
it's
underneath.
3rd and 6.
Again, Sullivan East has to run at least one more play.
Yeah, he can snap
Fisher's going to just take a knee, and that's class.
Quarterback number 16.
Not running up the score.
Drake Fisher takes the knee at the 20-yard line.
All right, time now for our
the final play of the
Toyota
game.
drive of the game, and we're going to go back to the 3rd quarter on this one. A big play from
40.
Fisher to Tyler Cross.
Volunteer 13. Don't forget
He gets brought down inside the 5-yard line. And then they thought they had a touchdown here to Roberts, and then eventually they're going to have an incomplete pass on 3rd down, and then 4th and goal from the 12. A touchdown pass to Caden Roberts. That is your Toyota drive of the game, and we have a final score now at 40-13. Sullivan East moves to 2-1. Volunteer falls to 0-3. We will talk to Jinxie Simmons, head coach of the Patriots, when we come back on Toyota's Friday Night Rivals.
Everybody's invited to stay for the Falcon Marching Band performance.
At Jersey Mike's, they slice your order right in front of you. Watching that can send a rush of emotions through a person. Excitement, baby-like wonder, anticipatory chewing, and happy claps sliced right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing.
Be grateful. Be resilient.
Be excited.
Be all in.
Be together.
You can give a buck to be great at igiveabuck.com.
Friendship Ford has it all. It's got a 7-day any reason exchange. It's got over 2,000 vehicles in stock. Yeah, that internet price you see, we guarantee it. You want free delivery? Sure, anywhere. And oh yeah, the region's only lifetime warranty. That's on every vehicle sold. And that, my friends, is what Friendship Ford's got. Get the all-new Ford F-150 4-door starting at $42,500 with 0% financing available for well-qualified buyers. Only at Friendship Ford of Bristol.
When you're working on your game, recovering from an injury, or just having a little fun, the physicians at Buck Sports Medicine have all the tools to keep you at the top of your game. Trust ETSU's team physicians to give you the same expert care as they give our athletes. With state-of-the-art ultrasound and x-ray, as well as on-site physical therapy, Buck Sports Medicine has everything you need for injury prevention, treatment, and rehabilitation. Stay in the game with Buck Sports Medicine.
Next up, the Big Pal from Hal's. A 1/3 pound all-beef patty, creamy mayo, crisp lettuce, tomato, and onion on a toasted bun. Do I have any offers out there? Oh, to the man in the jacket, to the woman in blue. Oh, to the man, to the woman, to the man. Going once, going twice. Do I have any more? Oh, stolen by the fellow in the back. Oh.
Me? Lucky fella.
Don't miss your chance to take home a Big Pal. Pals, great food in a flash.
Tonight's School Spotlight is brought to you by your local Toyota dealer.
It's like 1,000 degrees outside this week, and I don't know why. If you ask people, I hope they say that I'm a leader and that I lead by example, and that if you ever need me, like I'm always there, whether it's in class, and I've learned to maybe scoot over to the left a little bit because somebody needed a seat, or in a sport, if somebody from the other team fell down, to pick them up. Even if you don't know them, like to always support people, no matter who they are, no matter where they're from, and just to always try to be a light to other people. And she was so excited. She was like, yes, I can't wait. Like, wish you all could come and support. Just been a great experience for me. And I mean, I know it's not the same for everybody, but I appreciate everything that everybody has done for me. I think this school is going to teach me so more in the future that I don't even know about now, and I just really appreciate that.
And welcome back. Sullivan East with the win tonight, 40-13 over Volunteer. Please be joined now by J.C. Simmons, head coach of Sullivan East. Coach, 40-13. We have unofficial stats. Fisher throwing for 359 yards. How would you assess your team's performance tonight?
Well, anytime you come out here and you come to Churchill to play Volunteer, it's going to be tough. They battled back. We had some miscues and that kind of thing, but we fought for 4 quarters. I couldn't be more proud of them.
Yeah, Coach, you got to be excited with the protection you had tonight on the line there for Fisher to throw the football.
Yeah, absolutely. Those guys are working their tails off. Coach Nelson, those guys have got them over there working every day, just trying to get better every day. And that's been our goal, just be the best on Friday night that we can be.
All right, Coach, for the first time, Sullivan East gets the Friday Night Rivals trophy. Give that to your team. Enjoy the win. You're 1-0 in the region. Good luck next week.
All right, thank you, guys. Here you go. Get loud.
All right, that is the first Toyota Friday Night Rivals trophy to go to Sullivan East as they get the win, 40-13 over Volunteer. We'd like to thank all the wonderful folks at Toyota, ETSU Health, Friendship Jeep, Food City, Mountain Area 4 Dealers, PALS, the Tennessee Army National Guard, the Air Force, Jersey Mikes, and Eddie's Trophies, all of our sponsors who make these games possible. Our fantastic crew, thank you for your work tonight. For the coach, James Cawley, I'm Casey Getz. We'll see you next week in Gate City.
Be grateful. Be resilient.
Be excited.
Be all in.
Be together.
You can give a buck to Be Great at igiveabuck.com.
When you're working on your game, recovering from an injury, or just having a little fun, the physicians at Buck Sports Medicine have all the tools to keep you at the top of your game. Trust ETSU's team physicians to give you the